Hello and welcome to PuyoGB Tetris League 2. Here today with Wizzkidwas and Schoell the Scrub, and we're going to be commentating some T-League matches. We've got...
Yep, that's what I suppose we're here doing, I guess.
We have... Sorry. We have four matches today, plus any live ones if we have T-League people about.
Yo, Ad Tag here.
Tiger!
Cool. Alright, let's head right in then. And we're going to be starting with Pokemonfan against Eliwa.
Alright, nice. Hey look, there's me on the screen.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Hey.
So, this is both of our first times commentating in Tech League 2 right now, isn't it?
And this would actually be my first time doing like commentary for PuyoGB. So
yeah. You're familiar with my voice, though. You use the PuyoGB. I've appeared here quite a lot. Sure, you've seen a lot in a lot of like the matches and tournaments that we stream, but here's his voice.
Yeah, I guess so. This is what I sound like, I guess. Yes, I'm a nerd.
Yeah, that's what, I guess you sound like that. You know, it might be your voice.
Might be, you never know!
You know, those voice modulators that VTubers are using nowadays.
Oh, God! Well, good thing we already got on a good note here.
Listen, we're here for the entertainment, and Ben's here for being smart.
You have not missed anything yet, Pokemon fan. We are just about to start with your match against Eliwa.
Once me and Schoell stop messing around.
Yep, oh boy.
Alright. With that out of the way, let's jump straight in and get started.
Alright, match is starting, let's go. Alright, so we got Wizzkidwas versus Shuichi here.
Got Pokemon fan going for DT Cannon. Eliwa just building for the sidebow. Very, very quick Tetris straight out of the bag. Pokemon's ready for it, just taking the TSD instead of the full TST.
DT Cannon's my preferred. Ooh, mixed up there from Pokemonfan with the essence there, but nice to as I was saying, DT Cannon's my preferred opener for Tetris. This is the only one I know that
Yeah, Pokemonfan under a lot of pressure. Got the TSD ready. Eliwa's stack's looking a little bit dicey here. Got not really much to send and like a few holes. Manages to convert it into a TSD. Pokemonfan keeping up the pressure with a TSD of their own. Pokemonfan sending several TSDs now.
It's a very nice downside that Pokemon can actually really here.
Yeah, slight misstep on the J, tops her out.
I would like to point out Eliwa has a Gilbert icon, and he's one of my favorite player quest characters, so yay.
Nice. Oh, the quick T-spin single this time, setting up for the T-spin triple over the T-spin double. Pokemonfan, I think that was a DT Cannon again, yeah?
Apparently Schoell and I are very quiet, right?
Okay, alright, I'll up pure volume. That should be better.
Greetings!
Okay.
Oh, clear from Pokemonfan!
Well, that, I guess my ecstatic reaction right over there is probably a good volume check, huh?
Yeah, if I'm somehow quiet, something's gone incredibly wrong. I'm a loud person.
Okay.
Oh, I can be too sometimes, but anyway, yeah. DT Ditto?
Yeah, TT from both players.
Perfect clear from PKF, but didn't have the pieces. Could do with turning up solo moves a little bit more, according to Rory.
Up to there then.
Waha!
Okay.
Alright, now Tetris and T-spins heading out. You stand fair.
Pokemonfan setting up for the STSD.
Ooh.
With a Tetris in response. Was looking for the T-spin double there, but is under too much pressure to pull it off.
Had the piece to get it to 7 combo as well. That was very nice.
DT Cannon Pokemonfan, Eliwa just building for the sideboard.
Ooh!
Bit of a
boy.
misstep on the
Cardinal
eye.
sin.
Shouldn't be
The
too
cardinal
bad.
sin of DT cannons not rotating the T-piece enough, but manages to make it into... Wow, that was an
Another
excellent
DT.
conversion.
That's a good conversion. A little bit messy on the downside, but there we go. It's fixed.
Eliwa often trying to rely on speed a lot. Doesn't quite have the same level of T-spin sight as Pokemonfan.
I'll tell you what, though, that is a mighty fine garbage line.
It
Yeah,
is.
but
There's
if you
I'm gonna
can get
down
to
to it. Yeah.
Oh,
several on Eliwa.
got to it. And has another Tetris ready, waiting for the line piece to come. It's coming, there it is.
And still, it still has more damage. More clean garbage. Blah.
Pokemonfan's garbage looking like it's lending itself more towards a combo down stack here. Eliwa getting lots of clean garbage, getting quite lucky on that.
Getting nice Tetrises off it.
Getting up to Tetris instead opts to take the triple, trying to keep the pressure on Pokemonfan given that they're near the top of the screen.
Yep.
Pokemonfan now has the nice garbage line ready.
That misstep
Eliwa
is
has to
not
be
good.
very, very careful here, and
Ah,
not going to be enough. Eliwa is knocked out.
Yeah, that misstep didn't do Eliwa any favors yet at all.
to respond to Arcane in the chat, it appears to be just on your end, the echoed audio. It seems fine for everyone else.
I'm gonna check something quickly. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, perfect clear!
Perfect
from
clear on Pokemonfan's
Pokemonfan.
side.
Hey.
It's only the game that's doubled. Okay. Oh, I know why it is. Because we've got loop back on capture card. I need to just switch that. We'll do...
Okay. Ren, you know what's up then?
Yeah, I know what's up. One to only. That should fix it. There you go.
He's been doubles coming
That should
from
fix it for you.
Pokemonfan.
Came that back-to-back bonus very nicely.
Ooh, a Z piece in a very unfriendly place for Eliwa, and he just gets taken out whilst trying to big start. Right now it's 6-0 to Pokemonfan. Eliwa's yet to get off the board. DT cannon from both. Love it, it's the one form I can name.
Oh boy. Yeah, like from what we've seen so far, just a lot of DT cannons over around. You'd almost think that that would be these two players' favorite forms.
Ooh, missed up on the line piece for Pokemonfan.
It was a nice kind of donation TSD on the side. But... yeah, HD Flood, for PuyoGB we run various events. If you jump on the Discord, you'll be we'll let you know when they are, so you can sign up for them before they start. Tetris League is closed for now, but we'll have more events in the future that you'll be able to sign up to.
Have you maxed out on Discord servers that you need to leave one, HD Flood?
Eliwa is now on the board.
Anyone who
Plenty
knows me
of
knows
space.
DT is not my favourite form, but Pokemonfan, DT is my favourite form.
Oh boy. If we see it, oh boy. Yep, I think we're about to see it. And
Never mind.
that was a bit anticlimactic.
You didn't rotate enough.
Oh, that's
boy.
awkward. Just making it work though.
I was actually excited to see that. You never sue outside of Salty.
Okay.
Screwed it up as well.
Okay, so yeah, but I think Pokemonfan was going there because I'm not too familiar with the form too much, but it was apparently trying to go for a sewer, which is like this really wonky T-spin continuation setup. I don't know how to really set it up, but I know it when I see it.
You can recognize the form, but you can't build it yourself.
Yeah.
I have that in Puyo.
Neither player really got anything to send here. Just desperately trying to keep the other player on their toes. Both like within the top third of the screen. Pokemonfan making a bit more use of garbage than Eliwa just building for the Tetris and kind of relying on speed as usual.
Tetris incoming, there he is.
Yeah, Eliwa was looking for the STSD I think there, but didn't quite find it. We've got a TSD on Pokemon fan side, and Eliwa just struggling to keep afloat. I'm not going to be able to keep it.
I also totally forgot to mention that Eliwa managed to get 1 point a bit earlier. So off the board, no clean sweep.
Oh! I think we're about to see it!
Is that a C-spin? What is that?
Yep.
Oh, that was awkward.
Double drop the Elfies.
Yeah, that was another sewer attempt!
Oh, wow.
Oh boy.
Another sewer for him from thanks HD for it. Alright, back to just T-spin openers for both.
Despite messing the sewer up on the first one, I think Pokemon Fan took that game, right? Anyway, Pokemon Fan sending off several TSDs beginning here. Oh,
Yeah, doing that the TSD tower into a triple.
oh, just looking to downstack. Despite the continued assault from the T-spins. Tetris coming out from Pokemon Fan. Hello, really on the back foot.
Yeah, that was an onslaught
Needs another
there.
eye
Never
and
stopped.
not there.
Eliwa did have some pretty clean garbage there, but just couldn't get down to it.
Yeah, Pokemon Fan very comfortable with the 2-7 stack.
Pokemon Fan with a very slow start.
Oh,
I was looking for
just
this.
oh, Hachi!
Oh, Hachi's been from Pokemon Fan, yeah.
Yep. The very clean garbage lines for Pokemon Fan as well.
Yeah, Eliwa opting to keep the combo going rather than opting for a T-spin. Stays in again, they're getting quite low. Pokemon Fan building up a couple of T-spins. They're just send a nice spike over. Nice garbage line on Pokemon Fan's side. Eliwa has one too, but has to dig a bit further to get to it.
Yeah, some really nice damage coming from Pokemon Fan's side.
Yeah.
Oh, but the dig is there, just one more line to clear. Oh, got to the
there it is.
Tetris garbage line, but wasn't able to get the eyepiece out in time before it got hit by the garbage.
Pokemon Fan definitely just kind of finding the use of having slightly better T-spin sight, I think. Is this another zero attempt? It is, isn't it?
Yep, it is! Oh boy.
I think this one's going to be successful.
It is!
There it is. That's the zero.
It's quite, yeah. I don't know how to describe it other than it's just jank and fun to see and wow.
Pokemon Fan now building up for Tetris. Eliwa's got a few nice clean garbage lines, but needs to dig again to get through to them. Gonna build up. Tetris ready now. Pokemon Fan also Tetris ready. Instead builds the T-spin and then follows up with the Tetris below it. Looking at Eliwa really again on the back foot, trying to struggle through. Digging back through to the garbage lines though. Pokemon Fan not letting up, throwing more garbage across. Eliwa looking for the T-spin single.
I was making those digs.
Pokemon Fan playing right at the bottom of the board, under no problems at all here. Eliwa looking for this Tetris line. Has a couple of Tetrises ready. This could really put more pressure onto Pokemon Fan if she manages to get through to them.
Yep, got T-spin ready as well.
There it is. Yeah, Eliwa now in a much more comfortable position. Still kind of down-stacking a bit, but is able to more comfortably build things. Needed to drop that eye horizontally to skim there, so could get through to the T.
Alright, on to the last 5 points for Pokemon Fan. First to 15.
You never know, this could go all the way to 15-14, you never know.
Yep, perfect clear opener. Versus a DT cannon.
Looking for...
That's an opener matchup I'm very familiar with.
Yeah, nice garbage line. Just skimming to get the T-spin double on
Nice is
Pokemon
an
Fan's side.
understatement, that was amazing.
And even though that is some pretty clean garbage RNG for Eliwa, it's I don't think it's enough to That's way too much damage. That's too much pressure.
Ooh, just up and up and up and away.
11-2.
Also, I mentioned Eliwa's icon being Gilbert, but I've not mentioned Pokemon Fan having Doppelganger Oral as their icon. Also a pretty cool character.
Ooh!
Is this a Hachi spin from...
What a perfect clear! Managed to spot it and get it.
Hachi PC, gotta love him.
Hello's garbage isn't completely clean here,
Ooh,
but
misses the
definitely got
rotate on
some
the
things to
T-spin
work
middle
with.
there.
Pokemon Fan having misdrop after misdrop.
Yep.
Gonna have to...
S-spin, followed by an L-spin. It's always fun to do an S-spin. You feel like such an amazing player when you pull one off.
Making the use of it though, like, still managing to find these T-spins despite having such a messy board.
Remember, in Tetris, it's never a misdrop, it's just a T-spin opportunity.
Yeah, that rule is true, except when it isn't.
But that's the thing, it
Ellen
never isn't.
very comfortable now. Plenty of space to just build up and is going to totally use that space and top Pokemon Fan out for the third game on Elo's side.
Yeah, maybe the comeback starts now.
This is TKI from Pokemon Fan. I'm not sure what opener this is, but Elo's used it at least 3 times in this competition.
Well, it gets them a T-spin triple followed by a double, so it works fine.
Definitely works fine. Pokemon Fan just nullifying some of the damage with a T-spin single. Elo building for Tetrises. Both players sending off Tetris to each other, just nullifying instead of taking the damage. Playing very, very defensively on both sides.
Yeah, neither player really wants to be high up on the board. They like being near the bottom, it seems.
Ready for TSD. Pokemon Fan not really got much, but doesn't need it. TSD ready on Pokemon Fan side, Tetris ready on Eliwa's, both just nullifying once again.
Oh, Pokemon Fan went for the T-spin single and then followed up with a double and a Tetris back to back there.
Much bigger spike on Eliwa's side now, so Eliwa's a little bit on the back foot once again. About a third of the way up the screen, needs to dig back down again. There's a few nice garbage lines.
Oh, C-spin opportunity, but oh boy,
Pokemon Fan needs the wall. There's the wall. TSD coming up soon. Eliwa, again, very, very comfortable down back at the bottom. Very
That's
quick
a lot of damage
Tetrises.
sent, but I don't think that did enough as Pokemon Fan would have liked.
Yeah, both players mid-screen now. Pokemon Fan going a little bit higher as they try and build a bit of a stack as well with the garbage lines.
Oh, Pokemon Fan really...
Ooh,
Trying
playing
to-
it close there.
Yeah, trying to nullify as much damage as possible to stay in there. Almost Tetris ready, but instead opts to just stack back down again.
If I want to
Probably
bring special
the
attention to
safer
anything, look at that garbage!
Very messy garbage on both sides.
Players.
There's not going to be pleasant to work with. Elo going for down stack.
That combo down spec, yeah.
Pokemon
Turns
Fan's
out to be
run
the
on
right
to work
move.
with.
Rough pieces, too.
DT, not a DT cannon, perfect clear on Pokemon Fan's side, but misdrops the J. DT cannon on Elo's side.
I think Pokemon Fan also had the solve there.
Yeah, definitely had the soul, just a little bit of a misdrop and cost them.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate. So on the back foot after messing up that perfect clear. But does have nice enough garbage lines too. Ooh, look at this 4 combo. Could have kept it going, but decided to go with the T-spin.
Yeah, finding more garbage in there.
Missed up S there.
Oh, just upstacking, trying to build up a Tetris. Okay, just skimming back down again. Not finding the Tetris that she wants. Pokemon Fan has a TSD at the ready. Eliwa was almost Tetris ready, but I'm just going to take that. Building
Tetris
for
ready
the
for Pokemon
TSD.
Fan.
Tetris on Pokemon's Fan side, TSD on Eliwa's.
Another Tetris.
Misdrop on the eye on Eliwa's side. Gonna cost her quite a bit.
Able to get a 3 combo, alleviate some pressure. Never mind, gets spiked up and dead.
Pokemon Fan even had a quick donation ready. Ooh, okay. Oh, looks like we're about to see another sewer, folks.
Can Pokemonfan pull off a second sewer?
It looks so janky.
Yeah, it probably also is that way just to pull it off, just jank.
It really is. It seems to be working since Eliwa is really struggling here.
I mean, hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, I won't judge your methods. We're trying to keep the combo down stack going. Runs out of pieces. Needs the eye. It's a little bit late in the bag. Gonna skim a couple of times, but gonna be able to get through to it. Pokemonfan has some decently neat garbage. Has a bit of an dependency going on the right. It's gonna resolve that before digging through to the Tetris line. Eliwa, again, neat garbage, but a little bit buried. Could have built the overhang with the owl, but instead opted to just go for the down stack. Eliwa Tetris ready slightly before Pokemonfan, throwing out some garbage across. Pokemonfan TSD at the ready, Eliwa building for Tetris, not quite there yet. Gonna take the triple instead to nullify the garbage. Pokemonfan now pushed quite close to the top of the screen, not in a comfortable position here.
Got a Tetris ready, and there it goes. Tetris return, though.
Immediately nullified, yeah. Definitely still on this.
Oh, alright. Pokemon's gonna have a fun time down stacking that.
Yeah, Eliwa's in a much more comfortable position than Pokemonfan here.
Yep, another Tetris coming.
Pokemonfan playing it quite safe with the builds, just down stacking again. Eliwa seems to have misdropped across the wow.
Terrible misdrop.
Lost Eliwa the game.
That was unfortunate. Perfect clear opener.
Okay, on Pokemonfan, so we're going for the same opener again. I need to learn the name of this, I don't know what it is.
I'm honestly not familiar with it either.
Yeah.
Don't ask me.
Well, we're all stumped.
Here's my knowledge. I know DT cannons. I can recognize Godswing when I see it. Thanks, K. And I know perfect clears, and that's about it. Otherwise, I do not know the names of openers.
HG Flood said STMB. It could be a thing. I'll have to look at that after the stream. I'll catch that later. Pokemonfan in a tricky position. Gonna use the teaspoon doubles slightly offensively rather than
STMB cave is a donation. Alright.
Okay.
Alright. 2 on the onto 5 points for Eliwa. It's not out of this just yet. Another perfect clear opener from PK. Has the soul but gets hit just before.
Yeah, Eliwa on the ball managed to catch that before Pokemon's able to use it.
Wow, just the cleanest garbage lines, like he's assembled in skill battle.
Yeah, now that I look at Eliwa's opener more, I'd like to say it's like a variation on sailboat, but don't quote me on that.
It does not look like the sailboat I'm used to.
Yeah.
Alright, it's a match point for Pokemonfan now.
Yeah, Eliwa definitely got a lot of work to do to win this set.
Yeah, got a big bonus point advantage as well.
Perfect clear on Pokemonfan's side. Eliwa looking for, it looks like a 2-7 stack.
Clear.
Eliwa just building for Tetrises. Pokemonfan building for the TSD instead.
Yeah.
Looking for another TSD above the Tetris well. Instead gonna just skim to access the well. Eliwa is ready for the Tetris, but the eye isn't coming. It's
good
just about able to get through to it.
That was very close, but you pulled it off. Pokemonfan has offered to show off all the sewers if they want them to.
Oh boy.
Nothing to send yet on Pokemonfans. Oh, there we go. There's the teaspoon double there. It's able to top that out before Ella is able to find the eye, and that is
to Pokemonfan. Bonus point truly in the bag there.
Definitely, but not completely one-sided. Ella took games. Ella took several games.
Hey, look, there's me again.
So
Are they gonna bring that up every time, Wiz?
Of course I am.
Okay, I'll keep track. I'll keep track.
Alright, next set we have is Ashe against OSW here.
Oh boy, oh.
This is quite the set. OSW is an incredibly quick player.
I should know. And multiple times I've actually played Puyo and Tetris doubles with OSW as my team partner, and the guy carries, man.
Definitely.
Extremely fast, very efficient. I don't know what else to really say about him.
Yeah, I have
Well,
not.
likewise, I know Ashe is a very good player in his own right.
Yeah, Ashe has been like topping the Great Britain leaderboards for a very long time.
Yeah.
And, like,
Ashe is
You-
formidable at Tetris.
right. With that out of the way, let's jump into the match.
Alrighty, alrighty. Alright.
Okay.
Is this just both players skipping out on an opener, or Fractal on OSW side instead going to use it as T-spin double and a single? Ashe not really got anything to send. OSW T-spin double at the ready, straight into the Tetris. OSW just keeping the pressure right up on Ashe. Ashe finding himself right on the very top of the screen.
That's what he's great at.
Not living up at all.
Alright, so both players playing DLC characters are added after the game's launch. Rosette for Ashe and Yu and Ray for
DKI
OSW.
from OSW this time. Ashe is building the 6-3 stack by the looks of things. Tried to build
Ooh,
for
missed up
the
on the J.
T-spin double, but doesn't find it. Instead, going to take the triple, down stack back into place. OSW, several misdrops here, a bit of a messy stack going on. Trying to build for the T-spin triple.
There's never a misdrop, it's just a T-spin opportunity.
Ashe Tetris at the ready, really going to keep the pressure up on OSW as well this time. This match being much closer than the first.
Oh boy, donation for
Donation
OSW.
on
Send them-
OSW. Ashe trying to keep in this.
No,
With
the
5
combo down stack
combos
is
able
just
to take OSW out.
not gonna
Ashe out.
allow him.
So far, a pretty nice start for OSW, getting 2-0 in the lead.
Perfect clear from Ashe, but OSW is going to find some garbage first. And,
Does the
Ashe
solve
doesn't
anyway?
find it.
Another misdrop from Ashe there.
Not
Fixes
too
it.
bad, yeah, fixes it very, very quickly. Tetris ready on Ashe's side. Looking
Ooh,
for
those
this
misdrops,
forecast.
those misdrops aren't
TSD.
gonna help, but
I don't think they were misdrops for Ashe, I think he was setting up T-spins.
Yeah, there
Like,
were
a
definitely
PG
T-spins there.
I know.
That didn't quite have him.
Not quite quick enough.
It was a very risky move to go for.
Perfect clear from Ashe again. OSW with the back one T-spin, countering that straight out of the way. OSW
Does it
keeping
do
these
the full
T-spins up.
solve?
Again, similar
Yes,
to
Dumb
Pokemon
Duck.
Fan, very, very comfortable with the 2-7 stack.
Yes, Dumb Duck, never misdrops, only T-spins.
Ashe, a bit of an uncomfortable stack here. Gonna nullify as much garbage as possible, but OSW just does
I
not
think-
let up.
There we go. 4-0 to OSW now. Dream start to this game, really.
Okay, OSW going for another TKI, and Ashe going for another 6-3. I know both these players have like extremely good sprint. What?
Clear!
OSW finding the perfect clear and knocking Ashe straight out of the park.
That's what you just do, the routine icon check. Ashe running the Rosette icon, same as the character they're playing. OSW running with a Sig icon.
Ashe looking at the 6-3 once again. Taking a triple and aborting the T-spin double to have something in case OSW executes the T-spin triple. T-spin triple now coming out from OSW. Ashe in a comfortable position about midway up the screen. Nice garbage line. OSW T-spin double at the ready. Instead going to build Tetris and build another T-spin double. Or going to take the single. Ashe down stacking. Going to bring it up to a 5 combo. OSW.
Speaking of 5 combos, 6 combos, 7, 8.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13!
Who needs forwards when you can just down stack?
Ren Gaming.
Red Gaming!
Oh,
Slow
Look,
start
was
there, but
TKI on OSW side, 6-3 on Ashes, gonna take the Tetris, ready for the TSD. Imperial Cross on OSW side. Gonna keep
They've been missed up with the L piece on Ash's end. You can see
keeping the
little
combo
gap
up on
there.
OSWs again. Nice 6 combo coming straight out of the bag. Building for either a 2 either a Tetris here. Gonna take it as a Tetris instead. Ashe, bit messy garbage. Not in a very comfortable position.
Ashe
Needs
is looking
to
for so
build
much
down
space right now.
frantically.
Oh.
OSW T-spin double straight into the Tetris.
7-0 right
Ashe.
now. OSW
Game.
is running away with this.
Ashe is just trying to find any sort of space whatsoever, and
Can Ashe take a game?
oh,
Oh. Someone switched trying to go to sleep.
I'm setting up for the TST and the TSD. OSW, not really got much to send yet, just gonna keep the combos. Tetris ready now. Ashe has the T-spin single. And
And a 3-wide.
3-0, which is gonna be converted into a touch as well.
Yep.
OSW setting up for the STSD, aborts that, and just takes the double. Just gonna down stack so as not to be topped out. Ashe finding the garbage line. OSW gonna nullify that with the TSD. Keeping up the B2B to send a bit extra garbage. Ashe just down stacking, trying to stay on top.
This is a good play from Ashe.
A lot of pressure coming out. TSD at the ready, gonna be nullified once again. OSW just got the response to every single move by the looks of things. Ashe finding another garbage line, just gonna take that.
5 combo from OSW there.
Yeah, TSD at the ready on both sides, both nullifying each other once again.
Tetris.
Donation on OSW side, straight into the Tetris. TSD is gonna nullify each other again. Garbage well again on Ashe's side, gonna build TSD on OSW's.
This is really good from Ashe compared to the previous rounds. Able to keep up and keep on pace, but it's starting to fall a little bit. Right as I say that, did I commentate curse this?
oh boy, Wiz. Yes, you may have done.
Sorry, Ashe. I mean, this isn't live, so I can be innocent.
Yeah, sure. Anyway.
DT Cannon on Ashe's side this time.
There we go.
And we're looking at
I know what this is.
6-3 stack coming out from OSW. Players switching places. OSW sending out a couple of touches in TSD, bringing Ashe into quite a position. Ashe has a TSD and some clean garbage ready. Building for the Tetris by the looks of things, gonna keep the combo up. OSW really on the back foot here. Needs something.
Oh,
that's
Ashe
not
gets his
gonna-
first point.
Yeah, Ashe is now on the board. Are we gonna see Ashe pull this back somehow? Is Ashe warmed up? Ooh, misdrops.
Like that, they won't.
Commentator's cards. Donation to spin. Gonna build for the T-spin single on the right here. OSW has the Tetris ready.
That hurt. Hurt to watch.
Ashe looking for the T-spin double. Building up the 4, and there it is. OSW forecast T-spin double there. Gonna take it as a single instead. Ashe looking for the T-spin triple, but instead gonna misdrop the Z, and that's probably gonna cost Ashe the game there.
Yeah.
Not to mention that 7 combo down stack.
OSW 7 combo thing, plenty of pressure on. DT Cannon on Ashe's side.
Oh! Gamashiro for OSW.
Ooh,
Oh wow.
do not see this one often.
Pretty neat variation of it as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ashe
looks very
nullifying
nice.
a lot of the garbage. Clean garbage well, but a slight misdrop means that it's not going to get through to that. Needed the ball to take the T-spin single and kind of got caught off guard on top as well.
OSW into double digits. Ash still on 1.
Oh boy.
James Porter. Ash is playing as Rosette, one of the. It's one of the Puyo Quest characters that was added to Puyo Tetris 2.
Both players looking at a 6-3 stack here.
Yeah, both are starting with 6 free stack, both flaunting their sprint times. I think, not too familiar with Ash's personal best, but I know OSW's is like sub 35 at least.
Ooh,
Ash gonna drop the S a bit high. Was probably looking for the fractal there, but playing higher than I think he thought he was.
Yeah.
Another
perfect
zero
clear on
for
Ash's
OSW.
side. Gonna find it.
Apparently OSW attempted mid-game soon, we all missed it. To put a fun bit of trivia about Rosette, in the Puyo Quest popularity poll official one held by Sega not too long ago, Rosette was the only Puyo Quest original character to break into the top 20. Otherwise the rest of the top 20 was all just the normal main series characters. So Rosette's got some popularity behind him.
Ash, I think looking for the Imperial Cross, but
Yeah,
didn't
but
quite
misdropped
find it.
one of his pieces
Yeah.
and really blocked it off. I think it's a square. An O piece, I should say.
Ash looking for perfect clear. OSW now looking for DT cannon. Ash
Perfect
finds
clear
the
is
perfect
gotten.
clear.
Going for another one.
OSW looking for
Converted-
C-spin this time.
Converts into C-spin as a nice...
Taking the garbage line. Bit of a messy stack here. OSW is ready to punish that.
With the donation, oh,
It's
that's
worth,
just taking a beating.
yeah, it's worth nothing. Ash had the pieces to solve the second perfect clear, but first of all got hit by garbage and second of all misdropped. In that order.
TST at the ready on OSW's side. Ash just down stacking. Gonna find the T-spin single there. OSW Tetris at the ready. Ash again keeping the down stack up. Gonna probably find this garbage line if it's quick enough. There it is.
Yep, gets it.
OSW, I think that's a C-spin there, right?
Yep.
And another.
Triple, wow.
And another one inside.
Tetris, and Ash is out there. What
Match point for OSW.
It's come up really quick. Well, I think it's safe to say OSW is getting the bonus point.
OSW looking for the Tetris perfect clear, but not quite get the pieces.
Ooh,
Misdrop with
misdrop
the
with the line
eye. Gonna quickly clean that up though. Looking for the STSD, instead opts to abort it.
Yep. As,
Ash
the
playing
stack
very
cleaned
low
up.
this time.
Yeah, because OSW messed up, he was able to get by without taking too much garbage.
Looking for the Tetris bar, there it is. Bit of a clean garbage line if Ash is able to find it. Misdrop on the J as well. Ash kind of throwing a
Yeah,
game
Ash-
that could have been gifted.
Ash has been misdropping quite a lot. I don't think they're playing at their absolute best. There's like that line piece right then. It knocks them out having the line piece misdrop there.
Oh, you hate to
That's
see it.
to OSW.
15
Ash-
to 1.
Ash able to take a game, which is...
I mean, you didn't get shut out, so there's always that silver lining. No clean sweeps for OSW here. Hey, look, that's me.
Alright, next game we've got is OSW against Shuichi. Another like very, very fast player. So Shuichi played very, very well in the swap league as well.
Yeah, but we've just seen OSW come off the back of a 15 to 1 victory. Probably riding that momentum high.
I think it's safe to say that Shuichi's got quite the uphill battle ahead.
Yeah, and from what it looks like, Shuichi's playing the character that OSW was just playing before, Yurin Ray, whilst OSW moved on to play as S.
Shuichi with the CL avatar as well, just...
Yeah, it's the L icon, it's the one of the quest characters to feature in Puyo Champions.
Shuichi finding the perfect clear. OSW looking for the DT cannon but misdrops during it and is immediately going to be put into a really difficult position.
The cardinal
gonna be able
sin
to
of
stay
DT
in.
cannons. Happens to us all.
TKI from OSW this time, and TKI from Shuichi also.
On opposite sides of the board. Oh, I just noticed that's alternate voice S. Good old Texan S.
Texas.
Both players
Tetris.
now halfway up the board. Shuichi going for the T-spin single, nullifying some of the garbage from OSW's Tetris. Looking at a down stack from Shuichi, just trying to tidy up the board a bit. OSW keeping this 6 combo up.
Ooh, nice.
Wiping Shuichi off the face of the board.
1-1, even game.
DT Cannon Shuichi, TKI OSW.
Very lovely Tetris garbage line there.
Misdrop on the L on OSW's side. Gonna lose a T-spin.
Oh, Shuichi going for the extension of DT that I do.
The C-spin.
Yeah, where you get the C-spin off of it. DT into C-spin.
Shuichi looking for the T-spin double. OSW's got a bit of a problem to
Looking
manage.
for a line
It's gonna
piece,
find it, it's gonna
Shuichi.
find it.
Comes a bit late, but gets it all well enough.
Oh,
Ooh.
I saw Shuichi.
Shuichi playing with fire here, just trying to stay in there.
Close! Oh, no, there it goes.
I think during a moment in that Shuichi was so tempted to go for the super T-spin double right at the very top.
Might have paid off. We never know.
DT Cannon from OSW.
Yeah, finding the full DT cannon this time, no misdrops.
OSW tried to go for the C-spin follow-up, but with the S piece there, kind of blocked it off. Just doing a Z-spin now.
Very quickly able to tidy it up though. Looking for T-spin double on the right? No, looking at the Tetris instead. Shuichi with the donation T-spin single into a Tetris.
It's that back-to-back bonus.
Shuichi using the triple to nullify as much damage as possible from OSW into the Tetris and fully nullifying OSW's
Yes, the garbage.
double.
Well, though.
Garbage looking somewhat clean on both sides. OSW
Unless
no
it's
real
in
garbage to
seventh.
speak of. When are we getting a British voice?
I mean, it depends on your definition of British voice, because one could say alt voice amity.
What voice Amity? I'll have to check it out.
At least in PuyoGB Tetris 1.
I don't know if hers is reused in this game or not.
It's not. It's a new one.
OSW with the
Okay.
massive spike there.
Then I don't know.
T-spin double into the Tetris. Amity butt queens English, yes please.
It's edgelord amity in PPT2. Did they actually record new spell voices for her, or did they just reuse her old PPT1 alt voice ones? Like Jacko does.
They re-recorded them.
Okay, Jacko didn't get that treatment, so it's just incredibly out of place hers.
Yep.
DPI both players, and both players playing very similar this time, opting to use the 2-7 stack.
Speaking
Shuichi
of
finding the
reused
garbage.
voices. Speaking of reused voices, here's a fun fact, and it involves Rafisol. What a surprise. Rafisol is the only character that featured in Puyo Champions that had their Puyo Champions voice reused. Even Ali and Cyrilli got new voice lines recorded. Ragnus All... Isn't it more like gruff Aussie
C-spin on
than
OSW,
Scottish?
and DT cannon on Shuichi.
I think OSW actually might have had the perfect clear for the Gamashiro actually over there, but probably
Managed
just
to find
saw
it.
that. No, I'd say it's more along the lines of just like he saw the garbage coming and then just went for more T-spin continuations instead.
Yeah, quite potentially. Played off right. TKI on OSW side, DT cannon on Shuichi, matching the last match.
Got a bit of DT cannon.
OSW staying low, Shuichi a bit more garbage on the screen. Looking for the T-spin single to open up the Tetris well, and also going to build another T-spin single on top of it. OSW keeping up the pressure with the Tetrises. The plural of Tetris.
I think it's just Tetrises.
Tetrises.
Or it could just be Tetris. Like
Shuichi
how
opting
she
to use the T-spin double offensively, despite being so high up. But it's going to pay off. It's going to be able to dig right back down again. OSW sending Tetris after Tetris.
Just an unstoppable onslaught.
Shuichi looking for something, but building slightly too high in the center there, and
The
it's
S
going to
piece
get
is
taken
too
out
high
by
in
the
the
spike.
center.
I think there's some irony there in being taken out by S pieces while playing against S.
Well, playing against us. She has dominion of the S pieces. Ooh, small misdrop there from OSW with the Z.
Oh boy, I would say that wouldn't be too much of an issue because of the SPs coming up, but that perfect clear from Shuichi.
Definitely puts OSW in a very,
And
very tricky
misdrops the L
position.
piece as well, OSW. Might have had a way out, but misdropped the L.
Shuichi is Saihara-chan in chat, Mr. T-spin. OSW building
no
a couple
idea
of
who she
T-spin
is.
doubles on top of each other.
Well,
Not finding the pieces
double-
for this. Gonna, right at the nick of time, be able to
Get
dig back
out of
down.
that
into it.
alive.
Shuichi making use of this time, building up the next Tetris, trying to get some kind of spike to take OSW out before we can clean up the mess.
Oh, better do it soon because I see that well.
There are some very, very clean garbage lines,
the
and
following
OSW is able to find them. Donation T-spin on top as well.
Oh my goodness. Destination
OSW just
spin.
he just reclaimed all that momentum right back in a snap.
That was very well played. Alright, TKI from both opposite sides.
Yeah, both players very comfortable with the form. Shuichi looking for the perfect clear here.
Shuichi, one piece away
OSW
from
also
perfect
looking
clear.
for the perfect clear. Not finding it on either side.
Shuichi's O block came one piece too late. Mr. Teachers asked if there's any swap tournaments today. No. Not in PuyoGB anyway.
Yeah, the swap tourney was a little bit ago.
We'll have Collision coming up soon-ish.
Ah yes, Collision's coming back.
Oh boy.
I have a title to defend in Collision.
Shuichi able to play very, very low here due to OSW's misdrops. OSW not giving Shuichi the space though. Digging straight back down and putting Shuichi much higher up. Shuichi building for the Tetris. Little bit of a misdrop, looking for the T-spin single into T-spin double. I'm gonna abort T-spin double to find a bit of a triple. Trying to stay on top of this garbage.
When it gets that
OSW
garbage line,
not letting
gets
up.
to it, but gets topped out.
Ooh, OSW misdropped a little bit, but like it's a bit too late.
5 lines was a bit too much for Shu, even with the T-spin single to counter damage.
Perfect
C-spin on
clears and
OSW's side. Shuichi looking for the perfect clear, but not finding it.
I think, nah. I think OSW, I'm not exactly sure if OSW was trying to go for the Gamashio perfect clear, but oh well.
Shuichi with the Tetris into the T-spin single, into the T-spin double. That's gonna put OSW in under some pressure, but not enough to top out.
Shu needs an eye, but
OSW just taking
not
the
in
garbage
back.
and sending it right back.
We are asking in the chat if there is a swap tournament, is 4 wide allowed?
We'll discuss it for the tournament. Probably not, but
It would be decided at the time, but I would say most likely it would be banned.
OSW going for the
double-
T-spin triple tower. Gonna find both of them, it looks like.
Yeah,
Needs
it
the
looks-
L to clean up that stack. Immediately misdrops that.
Abandons the
And
T-spin triples.
Shu gets another point.
Yeah,
But if I were-
10-3.
But if I was like to talking about like swaps of suds, I feel like I'm fairly knowledgeable on it. 4 wide is. Wait, do we have a moment to talk? Okay, never mind. Just pausing for the commentary anyway. But anyway,
T-spin
As
on
you were.
OSW's side. Shuichi finding the perfect clear, but it's too late. Looking for the DSD, trying to do something. Bit indecisive.
The
And
last video I have on
indecision's gonna
Swap is
cost.
me just failing at it.
But yeah, speaking as someone who's fairly knowledgeable in Swap, 4-wide is honestly the most annoying thing to deal with just because it can outright overpower a Puyo board upon like first swap. It's really annoying.
Yeah, 4-wide in Swap is not good. Of course, when it comes to 4-wide, it really is like a case-by-case basis of whether it's banned in a tournament or not. But generally, it's a safe bet to say it would be.
Yeah, especially in PuyoGB Tetris. Like, I think if you're on like a Tetris Effect tournament or something, then it might be a different case. But we'll speak about it at the time.
Yeah, no IPs for Shu to actually like to actually get his board down. So perfect clear setup. Shu's gonna find a solve. Gamashiro for OSW. He's able to downcycle with the pieces that they currently have.
Wow.
OSW keeping up this combo.
At
least a 9 coming out there.
Combo triple. A 9 combo triple there. Nice.
OSW now looking for the
clears.
perfect clear. Shuichi going for the bag 1 T-spin instead. So.
OSW saw they weren't going to get the perfect clear and abandoned it straight away.
Very good awareness.
Donation T-spins coming out.
Also nice shoulders coming
STST on OSW side.
Schoell is here.
Yep,
Shu.
it's me.
You've been recognized, Schoell. You're popular. You're famous.
Plenty of donations coming out on OSW side. Shuichi just trying to downsack. Garbage is not that clean for quite a while. Just trying to find the pieces here to stay in this.
I think Shu's done for that round. It's now match point for OSW. Once again, bonus point firmly in the bag.
Shuichi finding slightly more success than Ashe here.
3 times the amount of success.
Okay, nice one.
I don't mean anything mean to Ashe or with that.
Don't worry.
Pokemon fans looking for any T-Leaguers that are in the chat that need to play a game?
Once I'm done, I could probably like get a match in because I'm also playing in the league.
Have you not played Pokemon Fun yet?
I don't think
I
we've
haven't
seen
played
any
any
of.
matches yet.
Oh, well, okay, there you go. We can have Pokemon Fun.
Yep. OSW taking set against Shuichi.
Honestly, James, I also think the same thing, and I have to be like, wait. Especially because now, like, I can get donations in my YouTube streams as well, so I'm, like, really alert to that phrase now.
Okay, we have one more replay set. This one is OSW against the
For
Pokemonfan.
Mr. T-Spin, you wouldn't be able to set off a good enough 4-wide, unless you're, like, really fast by the time the Puyo chain resolved. So, it wouldn't be worth at that point. And if it was worth, and you could counter a huge Puyo chain by 4-widing, that kind of proves the point that 4-wide is really just too good in swap mode. So you'd only prove the case. I mean, I think it's the same case as here. It could be the same case here, where it's like it's only for like the opening bag, rather than just outright banning it. If like the opening 10 bags have it be banned. But you know, again, case by case basis, we can't say anything definite right now.
I feel like 4-wide is most. I feel like 4-wide is most egregious on a flat out Tetris start more than anything else, because it's just like if you just happen to get like overpowered, it's just like the amount of garbage is just so strong. Like not exactly like even like with any spike, you just get like 5 lines straight sent in a row. Like your Puyo board is just completely dead on swap, even if you do tank garbage in Tetris. It's exceedingly powerful.
Right, you can have this conversation on Discord. Like, there is plenty of discussion to be had on forwards.
Yeah, and obviously you go to the tournament organized as well. I myself, I'm not really an organizer. I'm just an adjudicator.
Anyway, them's politics. Let's get to the match.
It's politics. Right, we got OSW and Pokemon Fan.
Also, Wiz, you didn't mention you were there.
Oh no!
TPI on OSW Pokemon Fan looking for the perfect clear. It's going to find the solution, but it's a bit too late on it.
Alright, here we're seeing you and Ray again.
Yeah, I think Pokemon Fan has slightly underestimated OSW's speed on the opener. Looking for the Tetris here. OSW looking for T-spin.
Yep, OSW playing a Sig with a Sig icon. Pokemon Fan still with that Doppelganger all icon.
Ooh, misdrop on that S meant Pokemon Fan didn't find the T-spin and was punished for it.
OSW also had a misdropped S, but so far up it did not matter in the slightest.
OSW looking for C-spin, Pokemon Fan looking for a perfect clear, and it's going to find it this time. C-spin taking slightly longer to set up than OSW's last opener.
Able to tank some of the damage with the T-spin triple down, gets a nice Tetris garbage line to dig down to. Ooh, drops the O piece in the wrong place there. Oh, you've got a hello in chat, Ren from Boggy Games.
OSW opening up the well, and able to close out the match.
Alright, 2-0 to OSW. We've seen how this goes.
OSW looking for PKI, Pokemon Fan looking for the Ashe spin. We are looking at T-spin single coming out from OSW side, and to a T-spin double. Pokemon Fan looking for the T-spin double into Tetris.
Hey, oof, Layla Boo.
Hello.
Ooh, missed up there from OSW. Fixes it though.
Ooh, very good fix. Despite the garbage, the board is relatively clean, and I would have said that unless, in spite of that misdrop, and it's quite a little bit of an uphill battle ahead, considering that Pokemon Fan actually has some good damage. Oh!
OSW in a tight spot, but like never count OSW out. Has immense speed and immense ability to fix problems. Pokemon Fan quite comfortable here. Tetris at the ready. Gonna send it across. Needs to do something to punish Pokemon Fan, punish OSW before this 10 combo comes out and wipes Pokemon Fan off the board.
Just out of there.
DT Cannon on OSW, DT Cannon on Pokemon Fan as well.
Yay! Ooh, might be able to go for the C-spin extension, and will do if on OSW's end. Bit of a misdrop though, that will mean that the second T-spin there is only a single.
A single is some pretty decent damage still.
A back-to-back single, yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. Pokemon Fan looking for the donation, quite high up for it, but it's going to find it.
T-spin, this is not a tournament, it's more of a league format. So think of it a bit similar to a round robin, but over the course of a week, a bit more than a week. But right now in this match is OSW and Pokemonfan1937.
But to list off the players, the players off the top of my head, we got OSW and Pokemon Fan, obviously, who are playing right now. We've got Shuichi or Saihara-chan, Saihara-chan in chat. We've got Senpai. Am I missing anyone? Am I missing anyone else?
Yourself?
Yep. I've got the full list right here. So we've got Patzi.
Patzi, right?
We've got Ashe, Eliwa, Senpai, OSW, yourself, Schoell, Pokemonfan1937, and Shuichi. That is the full list.
Alright, missed out on a few of them.
Yeah,
My bad.
I was partying with Ren in the I-League. After I got promoted up to I-League, because I was initially seeded in O-League. And I would have won O-League if I wasn't moved.
If it weren't for us meddling kids.
We want those meddling organizers.
TKI on OSW side. Pokemon fan
And
looking
the
for the
dumb
Hachi.
eyepiece.
That was an entertaining Imperial Seal, to say the least, from OSW. Didn't work, but you know, it's the thought that counts.
Both players finding their opener, both very comfortable positions, lots of things to send. OSW now burying the well, having to quickly dig back through to that. Burying it again. Is Pokemon Fan going to be able to punish? Couple of Tetrises, that's going to be plenty. A bit of it's nullified by OSW, definitely staying in this. Pokemon Fan just trying to close this out. Another S-miss drop on OSW's side is going to cost OSW.
Everyone can speak English, but not everyone is British. Like Patzi, for example, is actually German from the PPT Germany community. So it doesn't necessarily have to be British, but like European helps. Being able to speak English is basically the main bit.
Yeah, time zones is the other thing.
But like, it's like with the Puyo League as well, that isn't locked to Britain, and we've had French players in there, like Kiku. And some more that escape the top of my head right now.
Basically, we're a very inclusive bunch.
OSW was looking for the T-Spin Triple Tower, did not manage to find it.
And Pokemon Fan's Taiwanese. I always forget that little fact.
I'm just looking for this Tetris. Not gonna find it. OSW looking for the T-Spin Triple, gonna abort that. Not getting the pieces. OSW now looking for a couple of sets. It's gonna abort one of them.
Dormy isn't in our league. Wasn't in this Tetris League, so. But we've had Dormy appear in a few of our tournaments in the past.
We're gonna find keeping up the pressure for now. A little bit of a misdrop means that OSW is able to find the garbage line. Instead, gonna go for
back-to-backs galore.
OSW was really at the top for quite a bit of there, but managed to find the way out.
Really making use of the space. Plenty of like very, very high T-spins there.
Alright, oops, slow start there from OSW, just thinking about what to do. Go for the perfect clear, but
no, going for the 6-3 stack.
Well, it looked like a perfect clear stack.
Looking for a T-spin triple now. Gonna use it as a T-spin double instead. Going for donation on the side. Pokemon Fan building up for the T-spin double into the Tetris. Pokemon Fan, instead of like doing the S-spin, shoves the eye in there, which means that they weren't able to open up the well. So it gets taken out by a spike from OSW there.
Yeah, the Tetris board is 20 blocks tall.
Pokemon Fan ST stacking by the looks of things.
OSW trying to do a Z-spin of some kind, but really just wasted a lot of time there. Might lose this round.
Yeah,
it started. Oh wait, got a line clear though.
2 on the board now from Pokemon Fan.
One last ditch effort.
8-2 now.
But yeah, Buggy, Tetris board is 20 blocks tall with 2 invisible lines. Each piece has to be placed like with some part of the piece within the 20 lines, but you can use the invisible 2 lines above that.
Yeah, but if it's not in the visible 20 lines at all, you just get topped out regardless of how far left or right it is.
Yeah.
I actually think in PuyoGB Tetris is that there's like an additional, there's actually like an additional 20 lines above, but they never expect you to actually go that far. I think there's like a video where it's just, like,
if you can break that limit, then you can basically have an infinite full ride.
There's also pieces spawn in the center, so you need to have those spaces clear so that the piece can spawn.
Yep. So much more complicated than a Puyo board.
Almost.
I feel like this is like a little bit of a slow start for both players. Both are going fast, but not a lot of like T-spins are just doing. I think it's just largely been
As you
down
say,
so
that is
far.
a T-spin triple from OSW.
OSW looking for the infinite here.
Oh boy! Oh boy! The T-spin triple
Mid-game
tower
T-spin
is
triple
good for
infinite.
it.
Yeah. It's not even just a tower, it's the infinite T-spin triple. Yeah.
That is amazing. Well, actually, Dark is very consistent as to when it lets you vanish or when it doesn't. It's basically, it depends on the physics that are used of that mode. So if it uses Fever physics, you can Ghost. And if you can't, and if it's using Sue physics, then you can't. And let me tell you, Sue physics are not fun. Not a fan. I like the
W,
physics.
several misdrops this time. Can Pokemon Fan find the window in and vanish before OSW can get back in the game? OSW's already found a Tetris, I don't think
But
that's an
Sue
option
physics
anymore.
basically completely block you off from going onto the quote-unquote second Ghost row. Whereas the Fever physics let you go into it, but it will just erase that piece. Or that Puyo, I should say. Someone's been flying Squid Game modes.
Forecast
Yeah, that's
T-spin on
the ultra
side.
strat.
Pokemon Fan looking for the
Ooh.
Tetris, doesn't quite find it, building for another one and is able to find this one. With a quick T-spin double follow-up, OSW able to nullify lots of the garbage. Pokemon Fan sending out a Tetris, trying to top OSW out, and OSW again nullifies it. OSW playing very, very well defensively here. Pokemon Fan looking for some kind of T-spin there, did not find it.
It's nice to help out in chat. I am a bastion of Puyo knowledge. Ooh, messes up the T-spin there.
Yeah,
OSW.
looking
Yes,
for the
another one
TKI,
more
but did not find it.
As for Pokemon Fan, I think I saw a Hachi misdrop. It's surprisingly clean for a Hachi misdrop though, so I guess that's something, but still not ideal.
Does it even count as a Hachiman's drop if it's clean?
Fair point, fair point.
Ben asking the true questions here. Just an
OSW.
endless T-spin doubles.
Yeah, ZT stacking on the right here. OSW DT, Pokemon Fan looking for the perfect clear, and it's gonna find it.
Yep, but the DT cannon fully ascent nullifies all of that, but an awful misdrop with the L piece there. Gets the T-spin single though, never a misdrop, just a T-spin.
If Pokemon Fan didn't actually have any garbage sends, they would have gotten a second perfect clear, which would have been nasty. But
Yeah, especially when they're stuck in that situation with having to stack high up to reach that misdropped L. Ooh, double T-spin double there.
oop, C-spin for Pokemon Fan.
Ooh,
OSW
OSW
to the very
trying to do
top.
something and not finding
Too bad.
the T-spins.
I mean, in the end, it comes down to pattern recognition by games. You end up just seeing patterns that you recognize, and you just sort of know what to do with those patterns. In fact, similar thing applies to Puyo Puyo as well. Just puzzle games in general, when it comes to like getting speed and tech down, it becomes like recognizing the patterns of like setups and stuff.
Ooh. I don't think Pokemon Fan wanted that to happen. Just trying to slap things in and clean the board, but OSW's pressure is just too much.
13-3 to OSW. Both
DT
players with the DT cannon.
cannons!
Very, almost identical build there. Not completely identical. Until the misdrop from Pokemon Fan side. Pokemon Fan looking for this T-spin. OSW with the donation. Again, donations on the right, keeping this pressure up. Pokemon Fan got a bit of a mess to clean up.
A bit of mess to clean up, but if they manage to, actually, that's mighty fine garbage well down below, but not gonna get to it.
It's match
OSW
point!
able to punish and find the match point.
Here we go, 14-3. Do any of the league players here play Puyo as well? Patzi, for one.
Yeah, definitely.
Senpai as well. He's like one of the best PuyoGB Puyo players, along with myself. Oh, and
Pokemonfan
OSW's
not
already
able to
won.
find anything in that last match.
I do. OSW actually has a pretty good Puyo as well, and I guess there's
Yeah,
also this scrub that also plays Puyo that's also in T League, but
That
I
looks
want
like
to say Pokemon Fan also plays Puyo, but I actually cannot be too certain of that. But I'm very sure of it. They can confirm in the chat. But Shuichi and Pokemon Fan have a room. The pass is 9999. We've got a live match to watch.
oh boy!
gee, alright, okay.
I'm taking that's it for all the recorded matches so far.
That is
Yeah,
indeed
those
all the
4
recorded matches.
replays that we had to go through, and we went through 4 of them. Lovely.
So this is Pokemon Fan against Shuichi, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, who's player 1, who's player 2 here?
Well, we'll find out.
We will. Okay, right. Okay.
Versus Spectate. You got an engineering exam in 2 days. Well, get revised in bar game. Best of luck for your exam. It looks like Pokemon Fans player 1. Yep. Shuichi's German as well. There you go. Or is in Germany, I should say. I don't know if they actually are German. Look at that. There's Raffisaur at the bottom of the screen. Squares! Hey!
Let's begin our lesson.
Squares and Rosette. 2 very nice characters.
Good luck to both.
Yep.
Seeing perfect play from Pokemon Fan, DT Cannon from Shuichi.
Well, no longer a perfect play from Pokemon Fan.
Yeah, not going to find the perfect clear. Going to convert it into a touch as well instead. Good find out.
Eliwa is saying that they can play live against Patzi after this match.
Oh, wonderful. Cool. Get another one in.
Oh boy, are we just gonna hold the entire league just today in just this one stream?
We basically
I
did
would-
that with iLeague.
Yeah, we did. I would have to leave before we get done with this then. If it went on that long.
Ooh, misdrop on the S from Shuichi. Pokemon Fan's playing quite high up here, but that misdrop's going to allow Pokemon Fan some space. Pokemon Fan digging back down. Shuichi's board looking really messy here. Just needing to find something.
She's been double from Pokemon Fan there.
Very nice usage of space. While it's not the cleanest garbage, Pokemon Fan can definitely make it work, but Shuichi's also doing very well. Just trying
Going
to
for the T-spin.
Ooh, that's gonna save him.
Both players playing very, very high up. Just nullifying
Oh!
garbage. That
That's Tetris.
Tetris from
Shuichi
Pokemon
had
Fan.
nothing.
Is the right outcome.
TKI from Pokemon Fan, DT Cannon from Shuichi.
We've got one of the better backgrounds from this game as well, with the spinning vortex behind the cube. This game has some very nice visuals.
C-spin on Shuichi's side. Pokemon Fan just looking to open up the touch as well,
Wow,
and it's going to find that.
very clear garbage lines for Pokemon Fan there.
Yeah, Pokemon Fan, yeah, definitely trying to find it. Shuichi as well with some very clean garbage.
Yeah.
That being said, like at the very bottom, Shuichi's garbage is not looking that great.
Yeah, it's pretty
Both
staggered
of them
until
are
that
getting-
at the bottom.
Getting garbage that will definitely lend itself better to combos than to Tetris's.
Yeah. That being said, Pokemon Fans is not looking that much better. I think it's just gonna be a war of attrition then.
Yeah, looking at that, that diagonal 3 of the garbage line, I think it's better for a secret grade than it is for downside. I've never completed a full secret grade, but I've gotten pretty close before.
Here we go. Here's some clean garbage coming in on both sides.
Yeah, cleaner for Pokemon Fan, if you look at the bottom there.
Oh,
But
definitely.
Shuichi with a lots of 2s and 3s.
Making it work. Making it work. Shuichi just down stacking. Pokemonfan setting up for the T-Spin single.
Ooh, ah.
Our lesson is now complete.
All right, well, it's tied up.
TKI from Pokemonfan once again. Shuichi with the perfect clear. That eye is going to prevent Shuichi from finding that perfect clear. Shuichi converting it into a TSD instead. And then potentially a Tetris Spell. No, going to take it as a triple instead. Pokemonfan, some quite clean garbage. Gonna convert that into a Tetris Spell, it looks like. Shuichi building up for the TSD to just nullify that. Shuichi with the Tetris straight into the TSD. Just both nullifying each other's garbage. Bit of tennis. We're looking at TSD on Shuichi's side. Pokemonfan building up for the Tetris. Need to use 2 eyes to get there.
Ooh. A lot of damage
TSD on
Shuichi's
Pokemonfan's side is going to be enough to take that match.
Yeah, those back-to-backs are just too much for Shuichi to handle that game.
Yeah.
2-1 to Pokemonfan. Could go either way. Hachi spin from Pokemonfan and perfect clear from Shuichi. Shuichi not finding the perfect clear in
Ooh,
time.
Hachi misdrop!
That is a fixable Hashi misdrop, but it's gonna be a bit rough.
You need a lot of T's in order to get there,
Yeah,
and yeah,
Pokemonfan just gives it up.
doesn't even try, just accepts their fate.
Fatal misdrop.
Critical misdrop.
Shuichi looking for the TKI this time. Not quite
Ooh.
gonna get that right, so is going to take the T-Spin single and build another T-Spin double above it. Pokemonfan building for Tetris. Gonna throw that out. Shuichi looking for another T-Spin by the looks of things. There it is. There's T-Spin double. Pokemonfan T-Spin double straight into the Tetris straight after.
Yep, and bit of a
Shuichi on the back foot, trying to find something. Needs this J, and it's slightly too late to find anything. Pokemonfan keeping up the pressure
3-2.
right through to the end.
This is looking like a close game, but it's ebbing and flowing, the momentum here.
Could we be in for a 29 game set here?
DT cannons!
Double DT! Oh boy, that is not an ideal way to do the DT. Unfortunately,
Look
for
at
Pokemonfan
that
over there.
perfect Z gap in there.
Ooh, ooh. I think Shuichi was actually trying to fish for the DT perfect clear, but just didn't get the pieces for it. Either way, Shuichi's board is looking mighty fine right about now, while Pokemonfan's is... Oh, those missed
Very
too.
dicey. Pokemonfan burning through eyes.
Lesson is now concluded.
That was less than ideal, to put it lightly.
And it's all tied up.
Okay.
If there's an early eye, then it's TKI. Both players going for it this game.
Oh, Pokemonfan has the perfect clear.
And gets it! Going for another one. Nah, abandons it.
Much of the garbage actually nullified by Shuichi. Not finding its full potential. Pokemonfan ready with a couple of Tetrises and building the T-Spin double on top of it. Shuichi, in contrast, has
A nice
T-Spin and
garbage line there.
Tetris.
Oh, no.
But
Shuichi just jammed.
the Peace RNG meant that Shuichi did not have something to keep that well open.
Yeah, the L and O, that was tragic. That well was looking so good too.
Perfect clears from both. Let's see who gets it.
Pokemonfan finding it.
Yeah. Oh, and Shuichi getting hit by garbage just before they get the IP.
Shuichi gets a free garbage line by the looks of things.
Yeah,
He's going to send that right back.
Oh, entire garbage line though. Ooh, bit of a misstop there from Shuichi though.
Think about perfect.
Shuichi looking comfortable for now. Take the double.
Think up. The thing about perfect clears sometimes is that they could sometimes send like an extreme amount of clean garbage to the opponent, so sometimes it could end up being a detriment more than anything else.
Yeah, it's sort of like just a byproduct of how the garbage lines actually work. It sends Man's got interrupted thrice, sorry.
Sorry.
Wasn't me.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But yeah, so when it sends all the garbage lines at once and it picks like a column for the gap to be in, and then for every single line of that that set of garbage lines, there is a percentage chance that it will switch to a different column. And I think it's, do not quote me on this percentage at all, but I believe it's 1/4 or 25%. But again, do not quote me on that. I could be completely wrong, but it is basically a chance for it to like change where it goes. So you are more likely to have the garbage lines be more varied if it's sent one at a time than all together in one clump.
Shuichi keeping up a very, very solid back-to-back throughout that entire game, managing to close it out.
Main Tetris Grandmaster, wow.
Oh boy, Pokemon Fan misdrops the DT cannon while Shuichi is looking very clean. Goes for the C-Spin continuation. Ooh. Ooh.
Didn't get the line piece soon enough for Pokemon Fan.
Shuichi edging ahead now, 6 games to 4.
I think that's the biggest gap we've seen in this set right now. It's only 2 games, not even a bonus point.
Perfect clear on Pokemon Fan side, DT cannon on Shuichi's.
Gets the perfect clear.
Shuichi needed to get one of those C-spins out slightly quicker. Trying to convert it into a C-spin, but misses it.
Messes it up. I love seeing that C-spin follow up for DT cannons. Ever since I figured out how to do it, I like to see it.
Very good continuation of it, but ooh.
Yeah, wait until you get a more kind of varied palette with
7 combo from Shuichi and then into a Tetris, not part of the combo.
If that eye came in, just moments before, then early in the bag, because it was at the very last
8
slot.
combo eyepiece.
Oh, that would have been devastating.
There was a way to extend it to an 8 and 9. I saw that as well, but I don't know if it would have had a Tetris ender. But according to HC Flood, there would have been.
Pokemon Fan keeping up this pressure. Several touches. Nice clean garbage line. Shuichi trying to find something.
The team are getting stuck, having to fumble around with it, lost precious time.
Tournament
Pokemon
winner.
Fan closing the gap.
Oh.
TKI from Pokemon Fan. C-spin from Shuichi.
Just the flat out C-spin. No DTs.
Not messing around here. Gonna keep the combo for this as well. Pokemon Fan's board is in need of surgery.
Well, surgery it got, because it's looking mighty fine now.
Yeah, yeah, the ambulance came.
Wii U.
As for Shu's board, oh boy, plans to take that garbage just flat out right there.
Right in the face. Worked out quite nicely.
Pokemon Fan, nice
Yes,
clean garbage.
Steve got the joke I made, thank you. In fact, Prayer Tetris 1 was on the Wii U. Didn't see an English release, but it was on the Wii U and it had crossplay with the 3DS version. Fun fact.
Oh wow. I always forget this. And it's always like surprising to me every time.
Crossplay is good. Prayer Tetris 2 has it between like the Xbox versions and the PlayStation versions.
No, I think it's just between the PS4 and PS5.
Oh, I thought the Xbox ones had it.
I don't remember hearing anything about that.
Alright, I'll say Nah, I mean, Xbox is always dead when it comes to Puyo. However, it still gets the release.
It's been quite a long match so far.
Yeah, Pokemon Fan just with the defensive T-spins here, just using them every time there's garbage coming in, able to...
Yeah, that being said, Pokemon Fan's garbage right over here looking, well, Shuichi has nearly none, but...
Ooh, misdrop there.
Staggered as well.
Our lesson is now concluded.
Very good defensive play up until that last miss drop from Pokemon Fan. Just staying in it until we messed up. TKO from Pokemon Fan, DT Cannon from Shuichi here. Both players are able to find what they're looking for. Looking at Fractal from Pokemon Fan now.
Yep, double T-spin double there from Pokemon Fan. Looking to make another one.
That's Fractal. Shuichi looking for, again, like the defensive TSDs. It's not quite going to be enough to
6
stay in the
combo,
game.
and that could have been made into a 7 combo as well, but Shuichi went down.
Pokemon Fan hot on Shuichi's heels here. It's keeping the set very, very close.
6-7, this is game 14.
She's been on Pokemon Fan's side.
And the T-spin single nullifies it perfectly. Ooh.
Really nice garbage line on Shuichi's side. Just needs to dig down to it.
Dropping the J piece there though.
Yeah, it's not able to get that triple off. Does that count as a Hachi misdrop?
How messy was it?
It was decently messy. Ooh, and messy was that. Ooh.
Ooh, Shuichi drawing ahead again with the 2-game lead in the set.
Just keep
In
it
this set so far,
Pokemon
that's massive.
It is massive. 2-game lead in this.
Yeah, keeping Pokemon Fan at an arm's length, but not quite getting that bonus point advantage. This could go to game 29.
It's absolutely good.
Is that LST I see from Pokemon Fan? Oh, well, Pokemon Fan breaks it right now with that Zed misdrop.
Yeah, what kind of T-spin setups that was?
Listen, there was one there, he just didn't take it. There's always a T-spin, it's just a matter of if you take it or not.
Of course. Nice garbage line on Shuichi's side. Pokemon Fan just keeping up the back-to-back with the T-spin doubles. Looking for donation here as well.
Piece there. Took a while to come for Pokemon Fan.
Aborting the donation, instead going for the combo down stack, keeping that up. 6 combo coming out.
And it wins in the game there.
Closing the gap again. 7-8.
They're almost chaining wins.
Yeah, almost. Now there's 15 games being played, almost as much as OSW versus Agent 3 or anyone OSW has been up against.
TKI on Pokemon Fan's side, that is a mess of a DC cannon on Shuichi's.
Yeah, Shuichi's
shambles.
That's
a shambles.
Back to even.
Oh boy.
This is effectively now a 1st to 7.
This set is hype. I am on the edge of my seat. I do not know which way this is gonna go.
TKI,
either player could win this.
Yeah,
Easily.
TKI is going to prevent Shuichi from getting a perfect clear. Clean garbage for Shu, though.
Pokemon Fan with the T-spins ready to take some of that damage, though.
Pokemon in quite a comfortable position, able to just take the T-spin doubles and then get back through to the garbage line. Shuichi keeping this back up.
Oh, combo incoming. 4, 5, going for 6.
7, 8, 9.
9.
9 combo is gonna be
9 combo
not quite enough.
It's not gonna do it, but Shuichi's in
a bit of a pickle.
And there goes
from that.
Pokemon Fan for the first time in what may feels like an age takes the lead. Alright,
9
we
combo
are
is
on to
swinging the
game
match.
18.
TKI for Shu.
Yeah.
Just say both the players forms and the players' name at the same time. Efficient commentary, not confusing at all.
I must say, Rosat's English voice always throws me off because I never expect him to sound like that. Especially when compared to the Japanese voice as well. It's quite a different take on Rosat.
Yeah, I think like often the voice lines are like different things, aren't they? Especially with like Liddell as well. Voice lines are.
I mean, but
It
the
is completely
voice
different.
itself for Liddell fits very nicely. Rosette has quite a different voice compared to the Japanese one where...
Yeah, is it completely different lines for Rosette in the same way though?
No, well, actually,
I think they're
I'm trying to
mostly
remember.
fake. I think most of the DLC characters' voice lines are mostly faithful.
Yeah, I know Legaments are basically the exact same, just said in English rather than in like Japanese English.
Both players just trying to find down sex. Shuichi setting up for the TSD. Pokemonfan also setting up for a TSD, but the misdrop on the S means that Pokemonfan
I
loses that game.
believe some of Rosettes are the same and some of them are different. But the main point I'm saying is that like Rosette in English has a much more feminine sounding voice compared to Japanese. Which is a different take on Rosette. Oh, nice perfect clear from Shuichi there.
Yeah, TKI from
Pretty
both players.
clear to
Shuichi
find.
able to find the perfect player.
Ooh, these pieces aren't looking good for Pokemon Fan right now.
Donation
the
TSC though.
Donation
The
of
FD
it.
just didn't show up until just now.
Straight into the combo, keeping this pressure up, despite
Full
being
combo,
quite high.
Tetris,
Oh boy, they're trading blows.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, can live that.
but Pokemon Fan had. Oh,
Combo, 3 combo.
The
Oh.
extra
That could have
spike,
been at least
not
5 combo if he didn't get topped out.
yeah, not
yeah,
completely
too much pressure
nullified.
from Shuichi's side.
Game 20, folks.
Probably would have lived through that in a swap game.
Just stall him out.
Ah, yeah, probably
Just
would've.
keeping the swap, because like you don't take garbage until your combo's finished.
Yep, it has
That's correct.
garbage blocking.
Donation on
Yeah.
Pokemonfan side.
A nice fun fever mechanic.
Shuichi trying to dig back through to this garbage line.
Pokemon Fan with 2 very nice garbage lines accessible just like that. There goes one of them, there goes the other. Already back at the bottom.
Yeah, Shuichi wasting a little bit of time having to dig to flip the eye over. And
Shuichi's down, it's 10 all.
Five lines. It's a first to 5.
It's the first to 5. Game 21.
yeah, if either player wants a bonus point here, they have to.
No one's even had a lead of the 3, never mind actually winning with it.
Yeah, how'd you spin on Pokemonfan side?
Perfect clear from Shuichi there.
Shuichi.
Oh, going the opposite way with the T-spin, getting a mini single rather than a T-spin double. Don't
I
think
would've-
that was intentional.
I would have predicted that Pokemon Fan would have gone for a single, but not in the way like that.
Yeah, didn't seem like that was intentional, but managed to get through it just fine. Has an eye dependency in column 1, sorts that out.
Is Pokemonfan's unpredictability playing to their advantage?
I wouldn't know. There's not much when it comes to reading in Tetris, unless you're like super like doing some swap stalling.
I feel like especially when you're playing defensively, like towards the top, there's a lot of like
You just
watching
need to
to
get
see
your
when people are going to send things.
That's
Not
true.
Oh boy. There might be a combo down stack with Pokemon Fan's board right now, but needs the pieces for it.
Potentially.
Definitely. Neither player
Not
getting
quite.
clean garbage, but Pokemonfan under way more pressure than Shuichi.
That's the TP. Stop combo starting. And ending.
Not enough to send through. They're building up the Tetris as well.
Oh,
Just
trying to get the IP sin. Gets it.
looking for TSD now. Probably wants to use it defensively and does use it to nullify damage, but
Missed the Z.
Is now concluded.
Missed off the Z. Game 22 is my lucky number.
perfect clear Pokemonfan, perfect clear Shuichi. Who's going to get it? No
Neither
one.
of them.
Neither of them.
Nobody finds the perfect clear. Tetris from Pokemonfan, Tetris from Shuichi. SCSD coming out from Shuichi now. Gonna take the second T-spin double as a T-spin single instead. Looking
Lots of
at...
Tetris coming in from Pokemon
Oh.
Fan.
Ooh, lots of...
Ooh, dependency is
The
needed.
eye is
That-
so far back.
And it's all even up again.
Plenty of eye dependencies
Oh
on
my
Shuichi's side.
goodness.
Bring it up for the. Give it up for the first to 4, ladies and gentlemen. First to 4. How long can we keep this
Clear
up?
for both. And
Shuichi able to find the perfect clear. Pokemonfan not able
Pokemonfan
to
didn't
do
have the
so.
pieces.
Converts it to a Tetris well instead, but is now playing halfway up the board.
Yep, nice down stacks. Cool, quick 3 combo there.
Bit of a messy stack on Shuichi's side. Gonna build the T-spin double instead.
And Tetris.
Pokemonfan Tetris at the ready. Gonna send that over. Pokemonfan building for the Tetris again, and it's there. Shuichi, nothing in response. Is gonna try and build for this T-spin double. It's there, but it's not ready in time.
And there you go. Pokemonfan taking the lead.
Very consistent damage for Pokemonfan, and yeah, leads to Pokemonfan, but how long will that last?
Alright, who knows?
UKI Pokemonfan's side, and DT Cannon on Shuichi's. Bit of a messy drop there.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna convert it into a T-spin single instead, and go for a bit of a combo down stack. Pokemonfan making a few misdrops of their own.
That's all you can really go for in that
What
scenario.
makes a T-spin?
Yeah, it's a T-spin. They're all T-spins.
Shuichi's not dead yet, but it's safe to say that their board is in the blast radius of disaster.
But getting a good down stack here for Shuichi.
Ooh.
Could have kept the combo going, decided against it. Z spin.
Good conversion.
Pokemonfan looking for the T-spin triple here. In quite a safe position.
Shuichi's back in it.
Yep, they're just about even with Pokemonfan in a slightly better spot than Shuichi. Oh, and now it's swinging back into Pokemonfan's favor.
Oh, combo down stack though, that probably might help buffer some damage.
Yep, 4 combo there.
Donation on Pokemonfan's side. Just gonna be used to nullify.
A lot of damage coming out on Shuichi's side, but those wells are looking mighty tasty.
Yeah, lots of 2s and 3s there, and even a Tetris well. Look for the line piece, it's coming, there it is.
Another T-spin.
Coming, I can see it.
Nice reference.
Wow, Felly has arrived to the scene.
Shuichi looking for the T-spin single. Nullifies a bit of Pokemonfan's damage. Looking for the T-spin double? No. Gonna build for the Tetris well instead. Has just about enough time to get there. Pokemonfan not really got much to send. Gonna find a T-spin double. A few clean garbage lines.
Shuichi has a way out, but that combo down stack is not gonna do Shuichi much favors.
Yeah, Pokemonfan just not got the damage to take Shuichi out of the game. Shuichi finding a way back into this.
Not being able to find the finishing blow just yet.
Yeah, Shuichi's holding desperately out for dear life, and is somehow managing either through garbage or just good, efficient use of their board. But they're still hanging in there.
Line piece. Oh, T-spinning coming. Ooh, probably did not want to place the eye there.
Yeah, that line piece is.
Alright, now it's pretty even near the top.
It's good, consistent damage from both sides, despite how much.
Ooh!
This is a pull out of all of that. First to free, ladies and gentlemen. First to free.
That's it. If both players can completely close off the bonus point opportunity for their opponent, if they win one more round each. So if they want a bonus point, they're gonna have to get 3 wins in a row right now. And seeing how it is now.
Yeah, given the set, I don't think bonus point is happening. Very, very evenly matched set so far.
Oh, scrambling for the T-piece, has to abandon his stack.
Yeah, that's looking.
Shuichi's looking out of a bonus point.
Yep, Shuichi is locked out the bonus point. Pokemonfan could still get it if they win the next 2 rounds on the bounce.
From one of the longest matches of the set to one of the shortest.
Yeah.
Perfect clear on Pokemonfan's side, perfect clear on Shuichi's. Shuichi not going to find the perfect clear, going to convert it to a TSD. Pokemonfan does find the perfect clear. Clean garbage on Shuichi's side.
But not quite getting there.
Looking for the Tetris well. Perhaps an STSD. There's the STSD. The first T-spin going to be taken as a single. Second one also going to be taken as a single on Shuichi's side.
Yeah, there's a very clean garbage line for Pokemonfan here. But can they get to it before getting topped out? Can get a T-spin here.
Getting a T-spin, Tetris. Oh boy, but
clean garbage on Shuichi's side as well.
Yeah,
Looking for the T-spin duggable by the looks of things. There it is.
Gonna use the line piece, get a triple.
Defensive TSDs on Pokemonfan's side.
Ooh, misdrop for Shuichi. It's not looking great.
It's not a disaster.
It's not a disaster,
very
but
similar.
it's a misdrop close to the top.
Ooh, good well there. Alright, Shuichi once again now on the back foot.
Pokemonfan, lots of nice clean garbage.
Meanwhile, Shuichi just doesn't have a lot, but as we've seen previously, that is not enough to stop Shu.
Plenty of
Yeah, never
defensive
count
T-spins.
Shu out.
Pokemonfan looking for the TSD. Shuichi just looking for the combo down stack.
Starting it. Ooh. Could have gone further, but didn't use the L piece, used the J instead.
Yeah, struggling under pressure.
A little bit.
Ooh.
Lots of nice clean garbage lines
Yeah,
on
it's been
Shuichi's
nice.
side. That's not
It's
really the
been
case
clean
for
garbage
Pokemonfan.
lines.
His
It's
stack is
just-
all over the place.
Oh yeah.
This actually might be it for Pokemonfan.
And Pokemonfan is locked out of the bonus point.
Triple at the literal very top? What? Anyway, it's first to two. It's Puzzle League now.
It's just like the regional battle we had just earlier today.
Patzi spin
believe it?
on
There-
Pokemonfan's side. Perfect clear on
There
Shuichi's.
is no bonus points in this match. Bonus points, nada.
Oh boy, that is. Oh,
Oh, a very quick match. Shuichi's on match point now. We are
Whoa.
heading into game 28 of a possible 29. Shuichi, match point. Pokemonfan, just 2 away.
TKI from Pokemonfan. Shuichi looking for the perfect clear and not finding it.
Yeah, gets blocked by the garbage that's sent.
Yeah,
Pretty
TKI
clean
definitely the
garbage
right
though
choice for that.
Shuichi.
Ooh,
Two
I-
line pieces coming up.
that's a good LST from Pokemonfan.
Yeah, Pokemonfan finding the ST stacking for a lot of that.
Oh, and it's even!
I see.
Match point, both players.
29, winner takes all! Everything else before didn't matter, this is it!
TKI from Pokemonfan. Shuichi
Shuichi
looking for the
going for
perfect
the
clear.
perfect-
Gonna be cancelled. Gonna go for the combo down stack instead. Not gonna go beyond
Had to
3.
solve for it, but got hit by the nuisance, so couldn't get the perfect clear.
Pokemonfan
I
looking at
guess,
ST stacking again. Gonna abort that and... Ooh, bit of a misdrop on
Ooh,
the
that
Z
Z piece
means
could prove to be deadly.
Pokemonfan taking a massive speed penalty from it.
Yep.
Shuichi keeping up this pressure.
Alright, Pokemonfan able to fix the misdrop, but how much momentum has he lost from that?
Ooh, these two players have just been trading games left and right. This is the deciding point. Oh boy.
I'm so glad I get to commentate over this, oh my goodness.
Feels good, doesn't it? But anyway, yeah. Oh boy. Pokemonfan has more damage, but
He's been
Shuichi's
double
lower
into
the,
a Tetris.
lower on the
Massive
board.
spike from Pokemonfan. Finding the
T-spin double.
T-spin
Oh.
double into the Tetris, into the
Another T-spin
STSD.
double coming up.
Shuichi just treading water, trying to find this garbage line.
Yeah,
A
Shuichi's
little bit
on
more,
the-
a little bit more, and there's the garbage line. Shuichi is very much still in this. Nothing on Pokemonfan's side yet. Looking for the garbage lines. Very, very messy garbage, but gonna be able to find the Tetris well.
Tetris from both.
Pokemonfan still has damage, even with the misdrop. Oh boy! Oh boy!
Shuichi gonna take the triple instead of the full Tetris.
T-spin double from Pokemonfan.
Oh, getting
Oh,
this little
the
combo
both
down
at
stack.
even height. Tetris from
Tetris from
Pokemonfan.
Pokemonfan. Boom.
T-spin double for Shuichi. T-spin double for Pokemonfan. Another T-spin double. And a Tetris coming up as well. That could be the
Team
finisher.
misdrop is gonna cost Shuichi the game, the set, and the point.
Oh my god, what an amazing last match. That was magnificent. Wow.
I don't know what to say. That was incredible. Both players
Oh
very, very
my
well played.
God.
Right through to the end.
That would be one to put into the VODs and like shove everywhere.
One for the books,
That
certainly.
was a match for the ages. Alright, Eliwa and Patzi should be ready to battle now.
It looks so.
Yep, Eliwa's just pinged Patzi now to get him into the lobby.
Cool. I need to probably change to a different thing, don't I? So that I
2-5. Oh,
don't...
I said the code for the previous one as well out loud.
Okay,
and
that's
no
fine.
one cared.
Alright, whatever.
And I'm pretty sure it's put in the Twitch
It's
chat.
put in
Yeah,
chat,
it's in the
it's
Twitch
fine.
chat.
It's fine.
Yeah. You started being careful about it, so I was like, wait.
Alright, okay, so we got I can't
Well,
not
I'm
spell.
pretty sure that lobby host can kick out spectators anyway.
Yeah, we had a problem with it last stream, it's all. But that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, against Patzi, straight into the match. Let's go.
My goodness.
Oh my goodness, my heart. That was.
Yeah. If this set manages to somehow top the other set, then man, we are in for one hell of a set.
We'll see though. Oh
TKI
boy.
from Eliwa, C-spin from Patzi.
Alright, there you go. The feed just came through on my end, so I can see. So Eliwa playing as T, Patzi playing as all, with an all icon as well.
Alt Earl
Patzi-
specifically.
Yep, you can see Patzi repping PPTG there, which is the German community for Puyo Tetris. Very formidable Puyo player as well, Patzi. I've had my fair share of games against him in Puyo Puyo.
DT Cannon, Eliwa, C-spin Patzi.
Looking very clean so far with the T-spins.
Yeah, both players very, very clean stacking. Very few misdrops either
Ooh, but a
side.
miss up there from Patzi with a Z.
He said commentators
Commentating
curse!
curse! Patzi finding the T-spins, T-spin double. Both players with Tetris nullifying each other's garbage.
Pokemonfan and Shuichi both saying their hypes are not okay.
Right? Oh my
I think we
goodness.
could say the same.
Yeah, we were the one commentating, and imagine what it must have been playing it. Oh, boy.
Oh god, I know what it's like to be in very tense matches like that, but especially for ones that require so much finger precision and dexterity in Tetris, the nerves must be so detrimental.
Anyway, Eliwa very low on the board. Got some good damage. Patzi able to find like a lot of T-spin setups. Able to get some pretty consistent damage out.
From the top of the board though, Eliwa in quite a comfortable position. Speed playing to Eliwa's advantage.
Yeah. Once again, Eliwa has the Gilbert icon, and I like Gilbert. It's like Ren with CL. Also, if they put... This is one hell of a long shot, but if they ever put Gilbert in a pro game, I would play him.
Patzi able to dig back through to the garbage. A bit of a messy garbage line from Eliwa, so might need to look for the combo, but... Patzi, cleaner garbage lines, but very, very tricky position.
He's spin incoming. Ooh, he shoves the eyepiece!
Yeah, you needed that well. You needed to get to that well to get back in.
1-0, equalised by Eliwa. Are we in for another 29 game?
Oh boy!
Another 29 match thriller.
Perfect clear from Patzi, Tetris from Eliwa.
Very nice garbage lines for Eliwa here.
Might have been a misdrop on Patzi's side. Might have tried to go for the double PC, but he's just not able to get it after that misdrop. That being said, good down stack.
Tetris
Nice
from Eliwa.
combination.
Double Tetris and
Eliwa
Patzi.
with a T-spin there, and setting up for a Tetris as well. There it is. Now looking to maybe down stack. Yep. 2 combo.
Short combos. Double Tetris from Patzi, very, very formidable spike.
Yeah.
Eliwa just looking for anything to nullify as much garbage
There was
as
a
possible.
floor combo there from Eliwa that kept him alive, but not for very long.
Patzi is not allowing Eliwa back into that game.
The funny thing about Tetris combos, they're actually the display is one less than what they actually are, because once you get 2 line clears in a row, it says 1 combo and it counts up from there.
Oh boy, it's the form that we can't even name.
It is.
For
I need to consult Ella about this.
After actually, you're like, what were you even doing, Eliwa? That sounds really condescending. What are you doing?
It's working. It is not condescending. It is working.
It's all about how you spin it, but.
Let me show you how to T-spin. I remember that someone made a Twitter clip of that, and it was actually fantastic. I should have bookmarked that tweet so I could get back to it.
Oh boy,
Oh, they're in a
This is
tight
not looking
spot,
too
but able
good.
to find the Tetris.
Not that bad for Eliwa, but it could be better.
it's not terrible, yeah, but Patzi definitely has a
Ooh,
little.
but
I
missed.
That is terrible.
Patzi pulling ahead, 3-1 now.
Yep.
So both players very evenly matched. Game's lasting quite a while.
Yep, DT cannon from Eliwa, C-spin from Patzi.
And finding the T-spin triple. Patzi sending off the Tetris. Both players playing very offensively this time. Not much being nullified.
But it looks like Eliwa is now starting to go for the downside, opens up the well. Maybe thinking about T-spin, yes, is thinking about it,
Need
gets it.
that defensive T-spin there.
Yep. Now needs an eyepiece in column 1 there. Maybe gonna set up for the Tetris. Nope, goes for the triple.
Oh boy, Eliwa not looking to be in a great spot right now. Can downstack a little bit, but
Playing a
is
combo 3, combo 4, combo 5 combo.
Combos from Patzi putting on plenty of pressure.
Yeah, it's not letting up at all. Eliwa's not having really any room to breathe.
Yeah.
And there it goes.
4-1. Patzi
That
in
lack
the
of
lead.
momentum just barreled into
Yeah.
Patzi's favor.
The players seem very even, but once Eliwa gets near the top, it seems it swings into Patzi's favor quite nicely.
Okay, Patzi,
Can Ella pull it back?
Patzi going for yet another C-spin opener to start off with.
Eliwa seems to just be going for like Tetrises, but that makes a misdrop there. Needs to fix that.
Yeah, momentum
Patzi
very
building.
much with Patzi right now,
Yep,
and
and
ooh,
Spikes there
Very,
as well.
very clean builds.
Alright, pulling out the bonus further beyond the bonus point lead. Now 4 games in the lead.
Here's the opener again. It's that opener.
a special.
Oh,
Look
and a
at-
very nice garbage line to go with it as well. Gets a free Tetris follow-up from that.
That being said, Patzi's garbage isn't looking too bad either. Just needs to actually
Yeah.
clear that one back there.
And has it opened up, going for the eyepiece route with that, and needs an eyepiece now in column 6 there. 7, sorry.
Patzi losing the back-to-back a little bit, but able to uncover the garbage well. Both players about midway up the screen. Could go either way.
Very consistent damage from Patzi here.
Yep. Oh, looking for the T-spin double, instead just takes the double.
Tetris from Eliwa, Patzi's in a bit of a tight spot, taking the Tetris though.
Yeah,
And
Patzi's
it's
in a tight spot when it comes to position on board, but still has a lot of damage readied up.
Yeah, but now the stack is thinning out and it's going to the garbage lines, maybe looking for a down stack.
Yup. Now it's looking
Oh,
very...
cheeky T-spin triple! Not gonna be able to get it, that's a lot of damage
Not
queued up.
there.
Would have just been suicide right there. If it
Yeah,
if
Eliwa
Abandon
had
it
the
and
response.
Get a T-spin double. Was very risky to go for it, but was able to get out, abandon it without too much penalty there. Still
Ooh.
pretty high up though, gets the T-spin double.
T-spin double on the top, gonna nullify any garbage. That's probably what Patzi needs right now. Just to find like any breathing room. Gets a
Cool,
combo down
coming
stack.
out. Some clean garbage and then some not so clean garbage. Patzi just making garbage. That misdrop on the J.
That was meant to be an eyepiece, but he had the J instead.
I think it was supposed to be like the J just one notch to the right, so the next piece would have been like a Tetris clear, but
Could have been.
Kiki eye
missed
from
up
Eliwa.
Patzi as well.
Patzi looking for this perfect clear and not finding it.
And misdropping in the process.
Yeah, and that
Getting
book
a
is
T-spin.
looking.
That is going to
Ooh.
cost Patzi. Eliwa closing the gap.
Pokemon fan asked a question that actually I've been wondering for a while. There's no chain animation.
There's no chain animations because I turned them off when PPT2 came out and I never turned them back on again.
You should turn them back on. They're great.
Maybe the game doesn't lag now.
The game doesn't lag
Yeah,
now.
no, the game doesn't lag at all. No, they fixed that.
Cool, alright.
They fixed that with the Wave 2 DLC. Otherwise, what I like to call it.
Resolve DLC.
I would call it the Strange Klug patch, but that's just me.
I mean, to be fair, Strange Klug is also my skill battle team now, so you know, team domination. I still think I'm the only person that actually named their skill battle team. I've not seen anyone else do it. Oh, we need to make that a thing. Come on. Have some pride in your team of 3, which is your 3 favorite characters. Do some sprite editing and make a silly little poster for them.
Oh boy.
All in good fun.
It is, it is.
Who doesn't like team domination?
Patzi looking for the TST, but it's just not coming. Probably going to take a
back to
two-spin
the
single
game.
here.
Oh boy.
They're in a tough spot. Gonna find some space.
Looking for the T-piece, Patzi, there it is.
That being said, oh, that garbage!
Yeah, it's completely all over the place. Nothing doing with it.
They were trying to find this Tetris at the top of the screen instead of going for the TSD, and just does not build it in time.
Just didn't have anything for that.
6-3 to Patzi.
I mean, I can see the argument from HD Flood that they can be distracting in normal gameplay, but when it's like a stream like this, the animations do help add to the excitement. I would say, personally.
I don't know whether we needed any extra excitement in that last set.
Oh, but imagine, though.
Imagine! I mean, Wiz does have a point here, come on.
But, you know.
I don't know whether
It
I was
doesn't
able
like
to
the
cope.
game anymore. So if you want the back
Yeah.
on, you can render. That's your choice in the end.
Patzi pulling ahead here, 7-3.
That actually reminds me, I need to get gifts of all of Vafisol's like Puyo Tetris 2 animations, because right now I only have the ones that were officially released and a Disorder one as well. That's the final spell, but as I have GIF emotes for all of the Chronicle spells, so I wanted to do the same for Puyo Tetris 2 as well.
This build here is really struggling. That O shoved up by that garbage.
Oh, barely hangs on for dear life, but I don't think it's enough. Oh, they get that mini T-spin in there.
It didn't even count as a T-spin mini.
Goes out with some style.
It didn't even count as a T-spin mini as well, so...
Definitely get
That's
style
right
points
there.
for that one, Eliwa.
Yeah. Wait, is that Show? Yes, Moose, that is Show. That is the other voice with me and Ren.
Yep.
Welcome Show to his first ever PuyoGB commentary experience.
I had the Tetris
I mean,
at the ready,
what-
but not the eyepiece. Nice
mean-
clean garbage though.
Very clean garbage, yeah.
I mean, I got my start from somewhere, okay?
Yeah, Show, you are famous. There's 2 people now that recognized you by voice.
Oh my goodness! I didn't know!
That's your famous.
Look at this, Ren and I are old news now. You know, Show's the next big thing in town.
Anyway.
I'd say this has been a good debut for you, especially with that epic set as well.
Yeah, I couldn't have asked for anything better, honestly.
Yeah. And the thing is, you've had Ren for the brains and me for the banter. So, you know, you've had a good team with you as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh,
I've
Patzi
been
looking
loving
for
every
this
single
TST.
moment.
It's gonna pay off as
The
well.
tag's been great. Oh, T-spin triple
T-spin
potential,
triple
but
halfway up the screen.
Doesn't go for it, doesn't go for it.
Yeah,
So,
it was
Eliwa.
the T-piece was way too late back. And
Yeah,
there's
good
gonna be no
foresight.
doubles, and that J is going to block up the
Oh, I can't get the eyepiece in there.
Oh, this is just spaghetti for Eliwa, and the tournament Oh no! The tournament
Pain!
Pain, absolute pain!
Pain Tetris. Oh, Eliwa's doing the special opener.
The Eliwa special.
Doesn't get
special.
the kindest follow-up garbage line this time. Meanwhile, seeing the follow-up garbage lines, look at this
Patzi's
for
stack
Patzi.
is comfortable.
Very
Very
clean.
comfortable.
10-3.
Into double digits for Patzi now. Got a nice lead. Looking to take that bonus point. Oh, DT cannon? Not quite. Never mind. Eliwa might have had the inkling of it. But now, ooh, needs an S piece to really clean up that mess.
What is Eliwa doing?
Eliwa has messed up, to put it bluntly. I'm sure this was not part of the plan.
I don't know. I'm sure there's some elaborate teaspoon setup in here somewhere.
Yeah, it's right there, actually. Didn't go for it, though. Maybe here? Nope.
Trying to go for the dig. It's not quite enough. 11-3 to Patzi.
Yeah, started out pretty
Eliwa has plenty of work to do.
Yeah. Patzi's been able just to edge out each game, just slightly. We've not seen too many rounds where it's been like heavily one-sided, but Patzi has had the advantage a lot of the time. Nice garbage lines for both there, but Eliwa's is looking extra nice there.
Yeah, Eliwa has to waste an eye and also makes an eye dependency on the right. Just going for a bit of a down stack here.
That being said, that garbage is looking relatively fine, but Patzi's pressure.
Ooh. All's win animation in this game will always be funny to me because I remember back in the hype cycle of this game before it released, and when we first saw her win animation, everyone was like, "Whoa, look how animated it is! It's great." And to be honest, yeah, you hadn't seen like 2D win animations like that since specifically the 3DS version of Puyo 20th. And not many people actually realized that 20th had the 3DS version had updated animations. But you know, there's
3D animations as well, didn't it?
They worked with the 3D filter, yeah, as well.
Oh boy, I noticed it a little bit with while collecting like a few sprites for Klug, and that his counter I'd say actually had the book more animated than I remember in the 3DS version. So
it's more noticeable, most noticeable with Feli's animation in Puyo 20th. But if you guys are curious about that, shameless plug on my
see right on the edge here.
It's a beautiful downsec that was squandered. Manages to get back into it, but oh boy, that was scary.
The amount of times that Eliwa just needed to send something to top Patzi out and just didn't have anything there.
Yeah. Anyhow, back to my shameless plug. There is a video on my channel that has all the 3DS version animations for Puyo 20th. With questionable audio quality, but the video's fine.
Patzi building for the Tetris, aborts it to nullify some of Patzi's damage. Patzi with the TSD, again, Eliwa just trying to nullify as much of damage as possible with the small clears.
Yeah, Puyo 20th's enhanced animations are the baseline of like Puyo Chronicles 3D animation.
Defensive TSDs. Patzi very high up, but finding the Tetris regardless.
Finding the good garbage line as well to get that down. Completely flips and out Eliwa on the back foot. Puyo 20, eh? Good times.
Really good game.
Eliwa really squandering the advantage that she had early on.
Back when I got into Puyo 20 hadn't even released yet. It hadn't even been announced yet, but it was the same year it came out. But still, Puyo Sun was my first Puyo game. Not counting Mean Bee Machine. You speedrun Puyo 20th? I speedrunned both Puyo Fever and Puyo Tetris for a small bit.
I think Pokemonfan is a pretty notable PPT speedrunner, or for Puyo games in general. I've definitely seen seen their name when searching up on SRC.
Yeah, Pokemonfan as well is also an event organizer at times as well for various Puyo tournaments and stuff.
Opting for
that fact I should always remember.
Opting for a hard drop on the L rather than spinning it into place messed up the stack slightly.
Eliwa managed to get the eyepiece in there and clear, but obviously didn't survive beyond that.
just plain old Tetris stack for Eliwa while Patzi's going for the perfect clear and gets it.
Yeah, it looked a
Yeah,
bit like a
Tetris
DT
got
cannon for a
Eliwa to
moment,
nullify.
and then it wasn't. That was...
Yeah, Eliwa's got a nice garbage line, but that one little block in the way has to clear that out eventually.
Patzi goes from an
Doesn't-
opener to another opener, and just a tiny little bit of lag right over there from the viewing side. But maybe that was just maybe that just didn't affect
That's
too
It
alright.
much.
could be
but-
just you. Because I've had a bit of luck just on my own personally.
Oh, opening up the well.
Yep, Eliwa getting
use
a
it.
well, Patzi getting their well, Eliwa getting a Tetris, and it seems very neutral, but Eliwa now starting to pile up a little bit.
Well, yep.
Oop, has
Bit of
good
an eye
pass for a
dependency on
down stack
Patzi's
here.
side.
Very nice down stack.
Patzi looking for the
yeah,
right
Pokemon
pieces,
fan,
and they're
like
not
you're
there.
set with Shuichi.
If you know what you mean, I do. I already know. But anyway,
I don't think I know.
it was just to give a brief hint. It was what Pokemon fan was doing a lot of the time.
Oh, was it the sewer?
Yeah.
Ah, there you go. The sewer stacking.
Patzi a bit on the back foot here, playing much more high up than Eliwa. Eliwa again struggling to kind of close these games out. Gains an advantage, but is not able to find the finishing blow.
Pokemon fan, the sewer master.
Eliwa kind of feeling the pressure here, I think. Lots of kind of misdrops that probably shouldn't be happening.
Oh, combo incoming. Oh, never mind. Could have been a 3 combo. Decided to end it at 2. Ooh, that is a T-spin though.
That is a T-spin, but I'm not exactly sure if that's what Eliwa wants. And you're gonna have to waste a T to actually like fix that, or at least convert it into another T-spin setup. Which your main focus should probably be down stacking right about now.
And starting the down stack there, little 3 combo.
About now, right about
surviving,
3
but
weeks ago.
It's match point for Patzi.
Oh
14
boy.
for 3, bonus point. Pretty much secured at this point.
I mean, don't count Eliwa out of it yet. We can see the comeback.
Perfect clear incoming. There it is. Going for a second one.
Clean garbage.
Doesn't get the T piece for it though.
Still, momentum is very much within Patzi's grasp. Although,
What a garbage line for
Plenty of clean
Patzi.
garbage. It's fine.
5 clean garbage right there.
Patzi just has a lot of damage lined up, either through clean garbage or just T-spins, or basically just anything throughout this entire entire match. Ella's on their lifeline, so
It's
Yeah.
had a nice sidewell. Sidewell is gone.
Now it's a mid well, and now it's a nothing well. Now it's a down stack well. Well.
Managed to find something, but a little bit slow. Patsy's finding the combo, and that's putting her in quite a difficult position.
Ooh,
Trying to find this
combo,
T-spin
three
single.
combo.
I would have.
Abandons the T-spin
Yeah,
and
and
goes down.
That's
Patzi
you,
closes it
Patsy.
out.
Lovely play from Patzi there.
All right. Okay. Further matches. We have Schoell here, don't we?
Yeah,
And Eliwa
probably.
and Patsy, and potentially OSW and Shuichi. Yeah.
It's a lot of matches. I'd have to leave before they're all done.
How long do we want to go?
Well, I'd say 20 more minutes. Go to 10 PM and stop there.
Sure.
So
Alright.
we can fit one more set.
Okay. Okay, so I guess in that case, who's playing who? Granted, I might be making my debut in the league, so
Yeah, so who wants to get their matches shouldered? If anyone. I have to wait for the chat delay to catch up. Oh, Patzi
Patsy and Shuichi.
Shuichi. Yeah, because then we could keep you on comm show as well, so that'd be better.
okay. So my debut in the league is gonna have to wait.
Yep.
But okay, apparently we're gonna see a match between Shu and Patzi, both German players. So So yeah, this will be fun.
Alright,
Yep, just
we
wait for the
will
lobby to get set
wait
up.
for the lobby.
Shuichi and Patzi. Looking at Tetris League 2 chat. The Patzi seems to be making the room.
Shuichi, are you nuts, or is your heart not half melted? Just says
Yes!
yes. Yeah, it just says yes. Just like, yeah, that's probably the best response. You're
No,
used to it.
This is the Galaxy Brain play. If your heart's already melted, you can't get too tense now. Galaxy Brain, I see it. I see the plan. But actually, it actually can be a detriment if you get too agitated, as I myself proved earlier today. Got agitated and lost 5 games in a row.
Hey! At least he did one thing, which is freaking carry the entire first part of the crew battle.
Yeah, until I lost the first game and it was all downhill from there.
We are in the lobby.
I think all of us combined, aside from you, Wiz, like got less wins than you did.
I can bring up the point sheet and verify that.
Anyway.
Because I got 6 wins, so let's see how many the rest of the team got 7 wins.
He's been Patzi.
There we go.
Ooh, Shuichi with the colour clear. It's very fast players, keeping up with each other.
Go for very fast. I think Patzi go for more damage, but Shuichi's stack is really clean.
Yeah, Patzi's got a Tetris line there. There it is.
Blue Wisp, come on. Red Wisp, come on. Patzi, probably a misstep on that J, unless there's an SCSD here. No, not gonna go for the STSD. Gonna try and convert to the TSD. Not finding it. Shuichi not able to send enough garbage to top Patzi out. And Patzi with the return.
Patzi being able to turn it around, lovely.
That consistent damage was too much for Shu.
That was great.
Perfect clear from Patzi, perfect clear from Shuichi. No, Patzi able to find it. Shuichi instead converting to the TSD into the Tetris, gonna push Patzi out quite a bit.
And all of a sudden, Shu is actually looking to be in the more favorable position.
Yeah, but we've seen
looking for the
Patzi
down
fight
stack.
back near the top before.
Yep.
Shuichi burying the Tetris well a bit here as well. Having to burn through an eye to get back through.
Oh, that
Misdrop on the S as well.
That is... Oh.
Costly, but not fatal.
It's able to clean it up.
It's costly, but Shu's not out of this just yet.
Able to recover. And there is a very nice garbage line near the bottom for Shu, but he needs to get down to it, and that's a bit of a journey.
A little bit of one, but I mean, like, as seen with a match with Pokemon fan, Shu can pull that off very nicely.
Indeed. Of course, we see Shu, last match we saw was an epic 29-game thriller, in which they came off the latter on that, but still, could have easily taken it as well.
Boy, that combo stack is
doing
good.
straight back through to that garbage line. Able to find the Tetris. Patzi's still in a very comfortable position too.
And Patzi, we just saw last game, a very commanding 15-3 victory.
Shu's putting up a heck of a fight here, though.
Yep, T-spin from Shu, still keeping it alive.
Patzi with the combo.
T-spin single.
Yep. Finding the Tetris quite high up. It's definitely put Patzi in a tricky position.
Yeah.
Using the J.
Patzi's handling it.
Dead just yet.
Patzi is handling it. Nice garbage line, but is Patzi able to find it? Patzi is able to find it.
Excellent use of the line pieces from Patzi.
Shu doesn't have it.
That was excellent usage of the line pieces from Patzi to claw that back right at the end. From the jaws of defeat there.
Could have gone either way easily.
Perfect clears. Not getting it either player.
Fractal on Patzi's side.
Patzi. Oh, that's not TPs. There you go, Patzi.
TSD into a Tetris from Shuichi, shoving Patzi right the way up. Patzi looking for the Tetris and the TSD. Shuichi with the TSD off the room. Patzi with the forecast TSD. Shuichi looking for a TSD. Patzi, nice garbage line, gonna use it.
There's another nice one coming up. They're pretty close to opening it up. Right here, could make it a 2-combo Tetris. Will do.
Shuichi nullifying some of the damage and finding the garbage line, but misdropping the item.
We're
Gonna
seeing
cost Shuichi.
We're seeing those eyepiece misdrops. We're seeing that a lot tonight. Ugh.
Yeah.
C-spin from Patzi. DT cannon from Shuichi. Patzi not quite able to find the perfect clear.
Was indeed looking for it. Wasn't there for Patzi though, but
5 combo into a Tetris from Shuichi.
Looking for the T-piece took a while to arrive for Patzi there.
Shuichi keeping up this pressure, finding the TSD.
Oh boy, Shuichi's got really good damage, and Patzi's right at the top.
Ooh. Lovely play there from Shuichi.
Shuichi now on the board. Shuichi going for TKI. Patzi with the T-spin again.
Ooh, looks like... Oh boy, very nice garbage for Shuichi's side.
And Patzi's not that bad
That being said, oh look at that
Have
damage
to be able to
from
use
Patzi.
it.
Going for the Imperial Cross.
Shuichi keeping up the combo up to a 4 instead of going for the Tetris. Gonna opt for a T-spin single now. Patzi, quick 3 combo. Trying to build for this Tetris, gonna abort that, gonna go for a combo of their own. Ready for the TSD, holding on slightly longer so that they're able to nullify garbage instead.
Shuichi's definitely looking in the better position right now, having the cleaner board and very consistent damage, but Patzi with the combo down second probably bring this back.
6 combo! Didn't quite have the piece to make it 7.
See with the T-spin single. Shuichi looking for the TSD. And there it is.
It was
straight into the Tetris.
T-spin single actually, but oh boy.
There you go. That was only game 5. It feels like this set's gone on for a while already.
Intense matches. Both players very, very close in speed. Shuichi closing this gap with Patzi. 3 sets to 2 now.
Yep.
Looking at STSD on Shuichi's side. Patzi playing very, very high up. Difficult position to be in.
Oh boy, and
Shuichi
yeah,
is
2
able to
T-pieces
punish.
Good luck, Patzi. Ties it up.
Yeah, couldn't do anything with that.
First to 12. Oh my goodness, are we gonna see another?
We might actually be in for another 29 gamer right now. Shuichi's picked up.
PKI Shuichi, C-spin
A bit of a
Patzi.
shaky start, but Shuichi's picked up now.
Yeah.
Opening up the garbage line. Shuichi's got a lot of work to do to open up Shuichi's side garbage line.
Yeah, not the most ideal thing.
The combo's able to keep Shuichi in. Plenty of space to work with. Patzi trying to punish with a T-spin and it's able to knock Shuichi out. Just about.
Just a swift uppercut right there. Would make more sense if they're playing Zafina.
T-spin Patzi, DT cannon Shuichi. Those players sticking with what they're comfortable with.
Oh,
Shuichi now looking for a C-spin.
C-spin follow-up from Shuichi, yep.
There it is.
Oh, abandons the T-spin double of it though. T-spin wasn't coming for a while.
Yeah.
Doesn't need it by the looks of things. Building up for the Tetris line. Patzi aborting T-spin single for a Tetris line. Trying to build for the T-spin double. There it is. Nullifies the Tetris mostly. Back-to-back damage gets through.
Oh boy. Shoes. She's quite high up. Oh
Sticky
boy.
position. Able to nullify some damage.
Good
Good defensive play.
Oh boy.
Staying in this.
Still
Not quite.
Oh, that one little extra green on top.
Yeah, I was just about to say if it just wasn't there, Shuichi would have survived that and probably could continue to down stack there. Very unfortunate.
Could have been, as always.
Patzi looking
No
for the
perfect
perfect
clear for
clear.
Patzi.
Does not find it. Shuichi now looking for a C-spin.
Yep.
Needs to build up the wall. There it
you go.
is. Going to keep the combo.
And can make another T-spin now if they still wish to decide against it.
I'm taking back
But
to
there it
the
is.
Tetris well. T-spin at the ready. Patzi's also got a really nice garbage line. Ready to throw eyes
Yep,
down there.
tied well right there.
Looks like Shu wants to actually play pretty defensively here. That being said, with enough damage, Shuichi could probably close out this game. So
Find something to send. Patzi, nice clean garbage lines. Shuichi just building for the TSDs.
Not
But
sure about
Mr.
that SP.
that misdrop isn't disastrous, but it's probably gonna hurt in the long run.
It's not ideal, but it will work. There it is. It's fixed.
Gonna work out, but gave Patzi enough space to get back in this.
Oh, that combo down stack.
Ooh.
It's gonna send too much pressure to Shuichi.
He missed the Z piece as well.
Oh boy. 3 points to Patzi, then 3 to Shu, and then another 3 to Patzi.
Perfect clear on Patzi, perfect clear on Shuichi, but Shuichi's going slightly slower. Not able to find it on either side. Patzi looking for the T-spin triple here. Gonna find it. Shuichi takes some damage from that. Shuichi Tetris at the ready, Patzi Fractal. Patzi Tetris at the ready, Shuichi going for a combo down stack. A little bit early, quite offensively. Shuichi burying the T-spin double. Patzi nothing really to send here. Shuichi also nothing on the board really. Patzi sending across the triple, T-spin single from Shuichi. Pretty much nullifying each other out.
The garbage is looking slightly cleaner for Shuichi, probably just because there's more of it, but yeah, it's going to be quite an adventure for Patzi to just down stack after that, and just from some big damage from Shuichi, yeah, that closes out the game.
6 matches to 4. T-spin from Patzi, TKI from Shuichi.
Good old reliable TKI.
Not able to find the perfect clear, but has a nice garbage line anyway. Patzi looking for the TSD, and there it is. Looking for a donation TSD now. A little bit awkward pieces, but gonna work with them.
Yeah, Patzi needs to just clear a little bit to actually like get down to their well, but ooh boy.
Shuichi in a slightly more comfortable position. Both players quite high. Patzi has some nice garbage lines. Shuichi's are okay. Patzi has to dig a bit further to get through to them though.
Oh boy, that constant dig pressure. Oh, yep. Shuichi's gonna take it. Gonna even it up a little bit more.
Closing the gap further, 6 to 5.
Is this gonna be a repeat of Shuichi taking 3 games, Patzi taking 3 games?
Is Shuichi the Gruffin of T-League?
Oh boy. Oh boy, misdrop from Patzi on the
That's not a misdrop,
C-spin.
that's a T-spin.
Well, okay. Practicing what Wiz is preaching, huh?
Patzi going for a bit of dig. Shuichi just taking T-spin singles. Ready for the T-spin double.
Patzi's just building up, trying to get their board as clean as possible. Able to find like a little bit of down stacks while Shuichi can find like a little bit of damage. Not able to find any T-spin setups for Patzi's side. And Shu's damage output 6 all. Free to Patzi, free to Patzi, free to Shu, free to Patzi again, and then another free to Shu. I'm noticing a pattern here.
Patzi looking for the perfect clear and is going to find it. Shuichi looking for the DT cannon. Sends out the T slightly late to stop the perfect clear.
Doesn't go.
potentially was looking for the garbage line from the perfect clear because there's plenty of clean garbage here.
Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, the perfect clear does send out a lot of damage, but also it also sends some really clean garbage a lot of the time. So
STSD from Shuichi going to be used defensively to absorb the first T-spin and then spike Patzi right at the top of the screen.
And for the first time, Shuichi actually takes the lead in the set.
Really, really nice position for an STSD. C-spin from Patzi once again, TKI from Shuichi. Both players sticking with what they're comfortable. Shuichi finding the perfect clear solve, but it's a bit late, so has garbage on the board by the time reaches that. Patzi has the Tetris and the T-spin. Shuichi nullifying all of that garbage. Ready for the T-spin single, nullifying a little bit. Patzi trying to build for the Tetris.
Gonna get that back-to-back bonus.
Patzi burning through an eyepiece to keep the back-to-back for now. We're going
Keep
to...
the back-to-back. Pretty consistent T-spins on Shuichi's side. Patzi is just looking to downstack, but also maintaining some pretty good damage as well.
Shuichi looking for the Tetris. Uses it offensively. Probably the right decision here, since Patzi is now definitely in a very, very tricky position. And
Shuichi's on a roll,
finding
winning
the spike
games in a
close
row.
out the set. Six to 8 now. Both players looking for the perfect clear. Patzi not finding it. Shuichi also not finding it. Tetris from Patzi, Tetris from Shuichi. Tetris from Patzi. Tetris not quite there yet from Shuichi. Gonna go for a combo instead.
Yeah, it's a little bit awkward how Shuichi's kind of clearing those, but anyway. Pretty soon
Finding the T-spin single. Patzi not going for the Z-spin, instead kind of burying that. Trying to find this T-spin single, but not actually finding it. Shuichi punishing that and sending over a couple of Tetrises in the time that Patzi's using to downstack.
Oh boy, super T-spin double. That probably might close it out, assuming if Shuichi can get it, and yeah, it does! 6 games in a row for Shuichi!
Shuichi finding these STSDs right at the right point to send Patzi huge spikes. Patzi not finding a response to them in each game. Patzi looking for the perfect clear, not finding it. And convert it to a TSD instead. Shuichi with some garbage on the board. Patzi, nice garbage line. Shuichi looking to do some ST stacking by the looks of things. Got Patzi building for the Tetris. Shuichi has a Tetris at the ready. Patzi TSD at the ready. No response from Shuichi. Gonna keep building for the Tetris. Tetris out from Patzi. Both players just taking the garbage. Patzi a little bit of a tree ride, gonna be converted to a Tetris well. He's been single from Shuichi, gonna turn it into a combo. Bit of a misdrop on the Z.
That misdrop, Patzi might finally be able to get their momentum back, and yep, with that damage from the T-spin single, oh yeah.
Patzi starting to bring it back. And speaking of back, hi.
Welcome back, Wiz.
Apologies.
Perfect clear from Patzi, bit of a different setup. Not gonna find it. Perfect clear found by Shuichi, however, shoving Patzi half a screen of garbage up. Patzi looking for the downstack, Shuichi looking to build for the Tetris. Potentially going to build a T-spin single here, and there it is. Patzi looking for the Tetris, and Shuichi going to use the garbage line to build a Tetris there too. Shuichi finding the TSD, both players in a very, very difficult position. Whoever sends garbage first is going to take this game, and Patzi is the one to do it.
Oh boy, Patzi's taking the momentum back. Still...
8 to 9. Are we gonna see another 29 game set? Patzi finding.
He's had to go through 2 of them then.
Shuichi is just the Gruffin of the Tea League. Close sets every single time. Shuichi able to find the nice garbage line. Patzi down stacking of some description.
Yeah, the left column 1 there, piled pretty high, so had to take a bit of time to bounce, get that clear, but gets a T-spin into back-to-back Tetris there.
Using the T-spin as well.
Very nice T-spin vision for Shuichi.
Keeping the pressure up.
He doesn't really have anything other than just a double line clear.
Shuichi stopping the momentum, getting a game back there. 10-8 to Shuichi.
Keeping this 2-point lead so far. You're just going to need to work a little bit to get this bonus point. Very much still in Patzi's grasp. Patzi going for the C-spin. Shuichi looks like a 4-6 sack by the looks of things. Nice garbage line. Gonna send off the Tetris. Patzi's gonna respond with a T-spin. Patzi sending off TSD. No response from Shuichi. Gonna use the TSD offensively instead. T-spin single from Shuichi. Misdrop on the O.
Unfortunate misdrop. Oh boy.
T-spin triple from Patzi. That's really going to put the pressure on Shuichi. Desperately trying to stay in this. T-spin single though.
Yes, the back-to-back for this Tetris coming up. There you go.
Shuichi trying to find the TSD. Doesn't quite get the right pieces in time. Converts to a bit of a combo. Gonna try and build for the TSD here. Gonna use it defensively. Patzi just looking for a bit of a downside. Nothing really much to send. T-spin single coming out. T-spin single is going to be enough.
Oh boy.
9 matches to 10.
Patzi trying to take back that lead.
It's game 20.
Patzi clawing back into this. Patzi with the C-spin. Shuichi looking for the perfect clear. Perfect clear is there. Double PC. Bit of a misdrop, but
I don't think they'd have had a third perfect clear, but that misdrop certainly didn't help that.
But that's the thing with the specifics of that perfect clear, the SCT. If you get like another O piece very early on in the next bag, that's an instant perfect clear.
Double touches from Patzi. Massive spike showing Shuichi halfway up the screen.
Now this is a bit familiar.
10 matches to 10.
Yep. Deja vu, maybe?
Deja vu.
C-spin from Patzi. TKI from Shuichi. Both players playing in comfortable territory. Shuichi looking for the T-spin on the right. Patzi looking for the Tetris on the left. Patzi finding it. A bit of down stack. Nice garbage weapon there. Shuichi up stacking into a Tetris.
Patzi's board is just really clean.
Pressure.
Down.
She's a little bit messy.
Oh.
Shuichi opting just to combo down stack instead of taking the TSD and probably cost Shuichi
there. There you go.
Yeah, that probably
taking the lead.
If Shuichi probably could have timed a good T-spin double ahead of Patzi's, I probably would have had a way out of it instead of just being sent right to the top. But
it was there. Patzi misses it. Patzi had it there. Had the right pieces.
Oh boy.
Shuichi abandoned it and thought maybe just to make a full stack out of it. Who knows?
Yeah, probably the right choice given that Patzi was slightly quicker on the build. Shuichi now looking for the TSD, never mind, aborting that, building for the Tetris. Patzi also building for the Tetris.
Yep, opens up the well on the left side as well for Shuichi, another Tetris.
Shuichi Tetris at the ready, Patzi with the T-spin double. No! The back-to-back bonus is enough to just push Shuichi over the top.
Shuichi hesitated because they had nowhere to put the L piece. And that was enough time to then
that was
whammed.
Yeah, that was a really awkward situation.
Patzi looking for the perfect clear, not happening.
Shuichi also tries to look for the perfect clear, but also not happening.
Shuichi, nice garbage line.
Nice
just gonna take it.
That is happening.
Patzi was looking for the T-spin triple there, and very quickly aborted that upon realizing about being like that high up the screen.
And down they go.
Oh boy. Shuichi's clawing it back.
Keeping this even, 12 sets to 11.
This
Patzi
could-
looking for C-spin, Shuichi looking for TKI. Both players gonna find it.
There's a very possible reality that this
Oh.
could be. The middle's very high for Patzi. He's gotta be very careful with that.
Oh, but manages to actually like get down there. Very good and clean play from Patzi. That
Patzi
means
creating some eye dependencies
Reaches
here.
back, looking
Shu's
deadly.
board right now is looking pristine.
Lovely. Patzi on the
call
back
from
foot
this one
here.
out.
Oh boy, Patsy's able to still hold on even after all that. Oh boy, he's gonna have to
Patzi
T-spin
wanted that
single.
T-spin double, but had to settle for the single to absorb the garbage coming in from Shuichi.
Difficult decisions need to be made, but oh my goodness, Patsy's rolling with
4
it.
combo, 5 combo, 6 combo, 7 combo.
That combo down stack is gonna tie it all up. First to free. First to free, folks. First to free.
Both players on the fringes of denying their opponent the bonus point. Doesn't that seem familiar?
Oh, C-spin from Patzi. Shuichi just building for the sidebar.
Yep.
Finding the Tetris. Patzi
Nice
looking
garbage
for
line for
TSD.
Shuichi
There
here.
it is.
Looking to make a Tetris out of one of them, and then possibly a T-spin. Yep. Looking for a line piece. There it is. There it is. Not using it yet.
Not using it yet. Wanted to get
There
that
it is.
T-spin double right over there. Gets it. Oh, plans to go for another Tetris T-spin double.
Yep.
Heading for the donation as well.
Donation for a single to set up for another Tetris.
Oh, super T-spin
STSD.
double.
So
These offensive STSDs.
Patsy has an eye dependency right over now. Okay.
Shuichi messes up the follow-up T-spin double there. Only gets a mini single, which really isn't anything.
Shuichi
Oh,
going for the
boy.
combo, trying to pressure Patzi into doing something silly. Patzi just riding with it, but
Oh
That's
boy,
fine.
Shuichi grabs the
enough for
lead
Shuichi
back.
to push ahead.
Denies the bonus point for Patzi now. Shuichi could still take it if they win the next 2 on the bounce.
C-spin from Patzi, TKI from Shuichi. Familiar positions.
Yep.
Shuichi not finding the perfect clear.
No,
Patzi
gets
looking
it
for an
by
Imperial
Garvey.
Cross, did not find it.
Ooh, that Z piece not being exactly where Shuichi wants it shouldn't be too terrible.
It's not
Because
too
we start with
terrible to
an
fix
S-spin.
after the S-spin, yeah. That's kind of...
Shuichi just needs something to close out the game. Patzi is right
T-spin.
at the top. Uses the T-spin
Has a
defensively.
combo down. Has a
and
combo
finds a way
down stack.
back
It doesn't
into the
look
game.
like Shuichi's gonna find a way to actually close it. In fact, Patsy might be the one to actually find the way to close out this game instead. But oh boy, Shuichi
Shuichi on the back foot with the combo down stack, opening up the clean garbage, sending Patzi right back up again. Patzi now finding the
this
clean
is
garbage
insane.
line. Throwing it back to Shuichi. Shuichi looking for TSD.
Oh, that eye piece is unfortunate for Shuichi, although
It looks like a setup for an eye spin, I think.
He's gonna Z spin it, but does he have the space? He does, just about.
Yeah, that wall at the back. But oh boy, oh, the L spin. That is actually some really good down stacking.
4 combo there.
Position
Very
misses the
crucial.
TSD, but keeps the combo. Finds the garbage.
Oh, boy.
Patzi now in a tricky position.
Shuichi with a good advantage, but oh boy, Patsy, cannot get the Tetris well in time, but very good awareness regardless. Oh boy,
Spin single.
Patzi
his
holding
line
on for
still
dear
alive.
life, staying in
Oh,
there. Not
places the
quite.
tip.
match point for Shuichi.
Shuichi could
This
still
could
take
be
a
a
bonus
bonus
point here,
point.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
is it
on
clear
to
for
game
Patzi?
27 of
DT
a
cannon
possible
from
29.
Shuichi.
No perfect clear, but it's gonna transform it into a center well there.
There's no opportunity for Shuichi to go for a C-spin continuation.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to get the setup right for that when it comes to DT cannons.
Patzi ready
There
with
is
the
a way to do it, but it's never the cleanest.
Oh boy, Patsy right at the top of the board.
Line piece taking a while to show up.
Line piece. Oh boy, Though,
lives
so you can
to
hang
combo
on.
Shuichi burying the well there, not able to find anything to punish Patzi. Could definitely have taken game without that misdrop.
Oh boy, but what might?
Ooh,
It's oh!
gets it!
Patsy has the down stack, and oh boy, misdrop for Shu.
I don't know, she might be
getting
building a mid-game Godspin here, I don't know.
Wouldn't that be a flex? But oh, that might be cutting a little bit close. I think security over styling might be more important over here. That being said, these down stacks.
Finding the combo down
Both
sack
players.
easily.
Tetris coming from Patzi, and another one ready to go.
Four lines,
It's
okay.
enough! The
Shuichi
bonus point is denied!
She's out of the bonus point. 2 games until Patsy takes it. Still, I'm going
Bonus
for
point
Shuichi.
denied. Game 28.
Okay, and Patsy had the perfect clear there. Would have had the perfect clear still if there was another eyepiece, but oh well.
Not
Would have
quite
had the Tetris
there.
perfect there, not quite there.
Tetris perfect clears are quite something. They're always so sudden, they always catches you off guard, even if you're expecting it.
Patzi
boy.
aborting one of the T-spin doubles, just taking the other. Shuichi looking for the Tetris. Just gonna take the triple instead. Not quite getting the pieces.
Is not the cleanest, while a combo down stack is gonna pressure. Oh, Patsy so much.
Bit of a misdrop on Shuichi's side, but it's gonna be able to
That's it.
find the pressure
Shuichi takes
anyway.
Shu takes it.
15 to
Very
13.
close game as usual to game 28. Not quite the 29 game. So
Not
it's not
quite
as
the
much of a
14-all thriller. But
but man,
those what games to end it on.
quite.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible play from everybody today. That was. Ah, I am
Wow.
exhausted.
Yeah, even commentating that, I'm out of breath.
Imagine how Shu's feeling.
And I was gone for half the game.
Ah,
Oh wow.
I think we're calling it until next week there, yeah?
Oh, there's Tag. Hey, I'd Tag you. I remember that from the chat.
Good old Tagger. That
Yeah.
extra relax.
That's it for all of us. It's 10:15 now. It's getting a little late.
Alright
Yeah,
then.
unless you're playing against me now, but nah.
We'll save some matches for next week. We'll save some excitement. That's you got some matches to live up to, Joe. Like
Yep.
the bar is set.
I'll certainly try. How well I'll do, I'm not sure, but I'll try.
Shuichi's the last 2 matches there. You got some big shoes to fill.
Yep.
Right then, we are at PuyoGB. We run events, gatherings, and competitions. You can follow us on all of the social medias, including Twitter and Discord and YouTube.
Yeah.
we'll
You
be-
don't have. You don't have to be British to join the Discord as well. We accept people from all regions as well. So, you know, even if you're outside of Britain, you can still jump into the community, play along with us, join a few of our events. You know, we don't exclude like that.
We're a friendly bunch.
In fact, you saw just now in this Tetris League stream, you know, we had some Taiwanese, some Germans, you know.
All right, we will be back next week with more T-League. I expect it will be just as hype.
Keen in the chat, you can join, but you need to provide your Puyo license. You got a license for Puyo.
Thank you for
Everybody-
joining us, everybody. It's been
Yeah, thank you.
an
And
incredible stream.
yeah.
Thank you to both my co-commentators as well.
Thank you for having us, Ren.
Thank you for having us. That was quite the wild ride.
Yeah, how's that for a first time show?
Yeah. First time commentating on PuyoGB is a wild one, I'll say.
Yeah, and for me, it's been a while since I last commentated here, so it's good to get back into the swing of things.
Yep.
Trial by fire, really.
Okay, thank you everyone, and see you
All right.
next week.
See you guys.
See you guys.